All right, hello and welcome back everybody to another stream. I'm your CFI. I hope everyone's doing fine and thank you for stopping by. Today we'll be taking the 737 MAX 8 from Nashville over to Denver. We'll be flying alongside Captain Jack. He is also going live in the 737-800 next gen, to my knowledge, is what he's taking in a Broncos livery. So we'll be going live alongside. If you guys can go ahead and go to Captain Jack Flight Sim channel. I can actually leave a link in the description or in the chat in a second here. Go over to Captain Jack's channel and go say hi, go subscribe. We'll be flying alongside each other, and we might get in front of him or he might be or I might be following him there. So we'll see what happens. We're just going to be chilling today. Today's an unplanned stream for me. I should be working, but the pairing I traded for the original guy booked back on, so I'm just sitting at home, and if they need me, they'll call me, but we're just sitting at home today, and I should have been flying, but as I said, we're home. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this stream, and it's going to be one of our longer flights on the channel. I don't really do long flights on this channel, so it's going to be one of the longer ones, I guess you can say, that I do. I'm going to put Captain Jack's channel in the chat there. I'm going to pin it as well, so you guys can go check him out. I appreciate we're streaming on both vertical and horizontal stream, so anybody who's in the vertical or in the horizontal stream, feel free to comment, and I'll be able to be checking both of them. I might take a bit because I'm not, a professional streamer here, but I'll try to get to both of them as I can. Also, if you're listening, thank you to Aviation Bros for making thumbnails for me now, and also the logo and all the stuff you made before. So thank you so much for that. I'll say hi to chat. We got Hunter in the chat. Welcome. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Oscar says, what's up? Been flying the IFLY Max a ton recently. The Air China livery is the best looking one, in your opinion. I actually don't have that livery installed, so I can download that one for sure. This is I think every American airline flies this route, so I've just chosen United because the other guys are taking Southwest and American. Flight Sim Gaming, welcome, another fellow streamer and a friend of the channel. Says United 1716. We're going to be United 1766. It's expected to leave in about 20 minutes, so we're going to be United 1766 is what we're going to be. And yeah, let's see if we got in the vertical stream. People are a bit shy in the vertical stream, but we have 22 of you guys watching vertically. If you guys, feel free to like and subscribe and comment, and I'll be able to read your chats as well. Also, throughout this stream, guys, you let me know if the audio too loud, too low, want to hear the game more, whatever it needs, whatever it is. Lastly, we have our channel partners. I'd like to thank our channel partners at the top right corner. There'll be a slideshow running of all of them up there. Thanks to Winwing, PU Air Korea, ProDeSim, all the channel partners that give discount codes and allow us to review products that we wouldn't be able to review without them. So thank you to all of them. And there'll be all the links down in the description. You guys can check out, save some money on some stuff if you're looking for Tobii Eye Tracker, or you're looking for for ProDeSim products, which are on sale right now. Actually, you can use a further discount code to save some more money on ProDeSim. All of them's down below. So we'll head over to the flight deck. I have the airplane just with the battery and ground power turned on. As you can see, it looks like my Nashville scenery isn't the best looking, but we're going to be going into Flight Beams Denver, which is a lot better looking than this Nashville scenery that I have running right now. I don't know if you guys know, but I love using pounds for my weights and fuels and all that kind of stuff, but it seems though the IFLY can only use kilograms. I don't know of a way of changing that. It might be in here actually. General. Oh, there we go. Found it immediately. And we have the different engine style. We're going to leave that the way it is. Awesome. The other thing I was wondering, guys, is does the Navigraph here, does it want your username or your account ID? Because I think I have my username plugged in right now, and I can't get any information loaded in. So I'll be probably loading stuff in manually, old style, CRJ style, but that is okay. So I'm just going to quickly look up real quick. I'm going to convert my, let's see, we're in pounds, thankfully. So Taxi fuel is going to be about 500 pounds. And our total fuel, oh, this is total fuel. Total fuel is 17.1. I'll give myself a little bit more. 17,300 pounds. And we'll press set fuel. Taxi is 500. And the planned trip is 11.3. All right, we'll set that up. Our cargo, we have, let's see, I won't have a passenger breakdown, but I'll kind of just make this up for the most part. It'll be fine. We'll just kind of throw 2,500 there. And we'll kind of throw 6,000 there. Yeah, as I said, I don't know how to get SimBrief to load in this thing just yet. That's just me. It definitely works. I just haven't taken the time to figure it out. So we'll do 125. Not a full flight, but not too bad. We'll set all that, and then we'll leave it on the takeoff page for the time being. Let me check the chats in case you guys are saying how to do something. Crazy welcome. Thanks for streaming the iFly. Interested to see how it goes. I've been tempted to grab it to have a 737 that is an X-plane, but saw it had some bugs recently. Crazy, in my opinion, this iFly is really good. I've had a couple, not really bugs, a couple things that are probably my fault, but I know Flight Sim Gaming was saying that this airplane sometimes has a tendency to oscillate left and right during descents on VNAV, I think is what he's saying. But honestly, I've been experiencing that in a lot of airplanes. The default Garmin airplanes, they use the Garmin 430s and G1000s are doing that to me, like the Kodiak. The CRJ has been doing that a little bit to me too. So I think it's a system or a sim-wide problem that's happening. But I cannot recommend this airplane enough. This and the 727 in Microsoft 2024 fly so well with like hand flying. They just fly so well with the flight model design, in my opinion. That's just me. SNA, welcome. Lewis, greetings from Brazil. Hey, welcome. Actually, I might be going to Brazil in the summer. My girlfriend's family's out there. We might be going. Don't worry, I fly along with Skymaster. I only use default. I don't care about the finding freeware, pay-aware scenery. Only pay-aware scenery I have is Fly Tampa Toronto. Yeah, I usually like to have some scenery, but I thought I did, but I guess I don't. That's okay. For Navigraph, probably has a QR code to scan, maybe. No, this is where you put it. This style, which I do like the QR code style better personally. I believe it's an application. No, it's somewhere. Sim menu, ACARS. You put your account number, or you maybe even put your username. And then press set. Menu, close flight, initialize flight. And it got rid of everything. Yeah, so set fuel. Does it do it? No. Maybe I have to request it here first. Let's give this a try. Let's make this view a bit more zoomed in for you guys here. I'm going to go over the hardware I'm going to be using in a second here, guys. If it wants to work, that is. So just loading my Mobi flight. What was I doing here? Index, route quest. Okay, I think I just found it. I'm going to press allow. It says successfully authorized. So hopefully it does something other than just say successfully. That doesn't. All right, we're just going to put it in manually, so don't worry about that, guys. But there is definitely a way to do it. I know I'm just doing it wrong. So let me get my Mobi flight to work, which it's not wanting to. Oh, it's at the 777. That's why. Let's try 737. That might be better. And we're going to get my PU Air Korea connected as well. Yep, twice. For Navigraph probably has a QR. It's EFP menu. Click on terminal chart. Yeah, that's charts, but I need the flight plan. Hey, Skymaster, welcome. Major Mark, welcome as well. Thanks for stopping by, Major Mark. Really appreciate that. Major Mark, another fellow streamer, guys, so go check out Major Mark's channel as well. Michael said, I think the SimBrief ID is the number. The account page SimBrief website. Yeah, I had the number in there. It didn't like it, unless I actually need the actual number sign, which was... if I need the actual number sign, let's try that out. Although my ID doesn't have the number sign in it, but we will. We can try. We're going to close the flight. Sim menu, ACARS. That's what it is. We'll press set, back, and then it should be done, right? So I can press initialize flight. Come here, weight and balance. And if I put KBNA, oh, look at that. Thank you very much. We'll press load. Well, before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's go ahead and turn our IRS switches. But didn't mean to click that. Please scroll. Thank you. Throw them to a line. Wait for the on DC lights to appear or to disappear, and we'll go to nav. And we'll go to nav, and we're going to go down to the FMS. We'll press init ref. Next page, GPS left, previous page. We'll throw it in the hungry boxes. It looks like it grabbed it, so that's pretty good. We're going to be 1766 is our flight number today. We'll talk about our route and all that kind of stuff in a second. We will activate and execute that for the time being. And perfect. Looks like it grabbed some of the data. Let's see if our iPad has some stuff on it now. It says read MSFS data. I don't want to do that. I want to just get it from... I could take it from the OFP. I know I got Navigraph charts to work. Yeah, I think charts might. I haven't tried that either. Going to join up out of MSP. Oh, awesome, Mark. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, we're streaming alongside Captain Jack, Mark, as well. That's what we're doing. Hey, Classic Justin. I hope you're doing well, my friend. How are you doing? It seems as though my Winwing PAP 3 is not working with my my panel here, but let's see if I can restart SimApp Pro, and we can have it hopefully just plug in at work. The lights are working. There we go. All right, now I got the Winwing PAP 3. All right, I'll have that up and running for you guys in just a second. Let's reload our airplane again. Because we've been messing this with this. So fuel total is going to be 17. Give ourselves a little extra, 300. Okay, we'll press set fuel. Taxi will be about 500. The burn was 11,200, and we're good. We'll press set fuel again. Cargo wise, I'll kind of just make this up because I can't get SimBrief to work right now. A little bit more in the back as usual. Set payload, passengers, whatever. Close enough. That's all good, and we'll press complete, and we do have the required fuel. Awesome. Let's take a quick look at our overhead panel. By the way, guys, I have some new views set for us for our replays and stuff, so that'll all be looking good. IR switches are all set to nav. We can check on the alignment status by clicking this guy over to alignment. So we have 6 more minutes, so still a bit of time to go. I'm not going to do any of the major first flight of day tests and all that. We're going to say this airplane's already flown today, and we're just picking it up from another crew. The emergency lights can get... trying to get the guarded part. Oh. No. 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 There. Guarded. We'll say we'll keep the seatbelts off for the time being. Everything down here is okay. Let me go ahead and now show you guys what hardware we're going to be rocking. For the horizontal viewers, in your bottom left, you have the Winwing PAP 3, and then above it, this little light panel here, I can turn it towards you guys, is the PU Air Korea PLTB, and you can see that everything works. as intended there. And it's a pretty cool little, it's very tiny. It's about the size of a mouse. Right there, you can see my Death Adder V2. It's about the size of that. And it's it plugs in with IFLY and all those cool airplanes. Well, I have them. I talked to Kim and he said he's making me a 727 profile for our streams as well. So if you guys want to pick one of these up, you can save 10 in the description. There's a code down there for you. So I'll be using that and the Winwing PAP 3, of course. And then on your right hand side of the horizontal stream, you're going to have the Moza yoke. And this is the Moza force feedback yoke. I am affiliated with Moza, but I actually purchased this yoke with obviously my own money. So we'll be using this yoke as our main, well, as our only flight control of our yoke. That's what we're going to be doing. So that's the hardware we're going to be rocking today, guys. Let's go ahead and set the rest of this stuff up. I'll read your comments because I'm kind of missing out a little bit here. Can you import from the OFP? That's right. I know you can. I'm pretty sure. I just don't know how to, Hunter. So we'll type it in manual. That's fine. Fire says Sims. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. What's that comment say? On the vertical stream called It's Jack Airlines. Welcome. Thank you for watching and thanks for commenting. We have 60 of you guys in the vertical stream. If you can have you guys double tap your screen if you're on iPhones or anything to press like, that'd be awesome. We also have a subscriber counting going as well in the top right corner of your screen. And our subscriber goal today is 570. If we can reach 7570, that'd be crazy. That's our goal. Anyways, I can all stay off for now. The window heats are we can turn that back on. Window heats are all off. Our wing anti-ice and engines all off. Hydraulics are all off. We'll come over here. Everything for the air conditioning is pretty much set the way we got it. We got ground air currently providing air, so that's okay. Our pressurization panel, let's see, the OFP says we're going to be climbing to flight level 40. It looks like it set it for my, it already set everything for me. Okay, well that's there. Here's a trivia question for you guys. If I set this to manual and press open, or not, there we go, close, sorry. What am I closing? What is this called? What am I controlling with this? And in auto mode, it controls that little thing as well. That's a trivia question for you guys. Basically every pressurized airplane has one. I don't know of a design that wouldn't have one. Anyways, I'll bring my PLT-B camera back up. And we're going to go ahead and turn our position strobe to steady. And then everything else can stay off for the time being. That's pretty much the way we want it. Let's go ahead and go down to the FMS again. Our zero fuel weight, we can double click. Max alt 380. Okay, that means I loaded myself a bit too much. Let's go back here. A couple of these guys out. You guys are too heavy. Still the same weight, huh? Still the same weight. All right. Well, I guess passengers don't affect it. They should. Let's see. Zero weight is 32. It tells me right here 32 0. So 1320 with that current weight. There we go. Plug that in. Our reserve fuel is planned at 1907, which gives us only 30 minutes of a reserve. All right. Our planned burn is 11.2. All right. I'm not going to fill in the winds. You know, I could actually. Here we go. This gives me winds in a different format. I have my CRJ kind of format of flight plan, but let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, I think I found it. Yeah, thanks. 296/56. Put that in there. The ICE at Aviation is plus 11. Yes, that's correct. Awesome. Next page. We don't need that. All right, we'll go to the, index, takeoff. We should have an N1 limitation. Oh, let's go perf N1. There we go. All right, let's use this little thing here. We'll press complete. And we're going to go airport search is KBNA, Nashville. All right, the ATIS and we already have a PDC, a clearance actually. The clearance says, does it give me a runway in there? doesn't. However, the ADA says visual approach, departing 2 left and 2 right is what they're currently departing. I'm going to go ahead and look on Navigraph and see if anybody has departed recently, and if so, of which one. It looks like 2 left was just used to depart. So we're going to plan 2 left, and hopefully that works. Do TO1. Flap config will be the optimum if I have a setting for that. Condition is dry. The wind, let's see here. Get the weather back up. It's 280 at 4. And the outside air temperature is probably pretty hot. Yeah, it's crazy hot. 32 degrees. I just had a Nashville layover actually last month, or this month. Oh, not last month, August. It was very, very hot. 3007. Doesn't like that. 30.07. Okay. I can't press calculate for some sort of reason. 1. On. Off. There you go. All right. So it looks like it'll be a flap 1, 1500 ZXL, a trim of 5.64, 45, 47, 55 is what we're going to be using. That's based off a takeoff gross weight of estimated of 148. So let's go plug this stuff in here. So we're doing a takeoff 1. And did it have a select temperature for us? Cell temp of 39, not much of a flex to be honest. There we go. 85.1 is the number that spits out. It has 86.1 as our N1, so that's way too far off. We're going to delete the flex. In real world, I don't know about the 7.3, but if we're flexing in the RJ, we can't be no less than this number. And because it's planning me at 85.1, I can't be lower than 86.1. I'm going to delete that. That gives me 90. Let's go ahead and give it 35. 86.6 is perfect. Awesome. We'll do climb 1 as well. Takeoff. It'll be a flap 1. We'll put the CG in there as well. It auto trims for us. 46, 47, 55 is what it spit out. 45, 47, 55 is what it spat out there. Pretty close. We'll use those. It's close enough for us. All right, let's go ahead and start the APU. And get the, I think it's the left side aft pump, if you guys can correct me in there, but you can. On, and we'll do the APU start. I'll go outside, you guys can hear these beautiful sounds of the APU. Sounds a bit like a barbecue. Skystream, welcome, welcome. I gotta tell you, the Moza yoke is really good. Stim life changing for sure. Yeah, dude, I love it. I absolutely love it. What the heck is a vertical stream? I can hear it, but no idea what it is. Oh, press my channel, Ron. Press on my channel, and if you go to lives, there's 2 live streams right now. There's one that's a horizontal view, and then there's one that's a vertical view that's used for you can watch with your phone. On the vertical stream, sub says, does the Max 8 come inbuilt with MSFS? No, this is the IFLY 737 Max. It's a pay-wear aircraft, but it's 1,000,000% worth it. Philip, welcome, welcome. And yeah, yes, this is 737. Thank you guys for commenting on the vertical stream as well. You guys in the vertical stream, you guys let me know. Do you want Navigraph? Do you want that map at the bottom right of your at the bottom of your screen, or do you want the entire screen to be the sim? You guys let me know. We only got 12 likes on the vertical stream, if we can bring that up. But we are only, thanks for the subscriptions, guys. We're only 20 away from our goal already, which is crazy. We just got another one, so we're 19 subscribers away. Reed Aviation, what's up? Hello. Thanks for joining on in. All right, now, in real life, I don't know about the 7.3. Probably isn't the thing in the 7.3, but it may be. In the CRJ, we can't turn the packs on from the APU until the ground air has been disconnected. That's more of a CRJ 200-ism that's stuck with our policies right now. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead over here, and we're going to go to menu. Before I do that, let's go ahead and get our APU Gen 1. Gen 2 has been transferred over to the APU. And let's go to, I believe it's system page. Then I believe it's sim menu. Ground support. We're going to get rid of the shocks. We're going to get rid of the electric, and we're going to get rid of the air conditioning. We're going to press set. And now that that's done and the air conditioning hose is gone from the outside, we go ahead over the overhead panel and we're going to select the APU bleed to on. So now we're bleeding the APU of its air. You can see our pressure rises, and we're going to turn our packs to auto, probably even high depending on how hot it is. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and cool the cabin down. And as you can see, it's very hot. Passenger cabin is 80 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit right now. Super hot. So we're gonna go ahead and cool that down. Alrighty, let's turn our galley power both on. Let's take a look at this clearance, and I'll read it out loud here so we kind of have an idea. We got 3 more subscribers. We are I could do quick math, 16 subscribers away from the subscribe goal already. You guys are going nuts with that. We've already got like I think 12 subscribers so far, which is crazy. Okay, so Nashville, we are cleared 737 max from Nashville to Denver. Flight plan route. And squawk 1050. Remarks cleared the part in 3 departure. NACI transition, maintain 4,000 feet. All right, well, let's go in here. Let's put in 4,000 feet. There we go. That's done. Departure frequency 3255. We'll be squawking 1050 on the squawk. 1050. Awesome. Well, let's get the rest of this kind of set up, and then we're basically good to go. Let's go down to the FMS. Sorry about that. A little bit of a hiccup there. And we're going to press departure 2 left on the, what was it called? The part in 3? NACI. Execute that. That's going to change our takeoff numbers. And then we're going to be arriving via the Clash 5. We're not going to insert an approach. Oops. Didn't mean to put that in. We're not going to put an approach in just yet. We're putting the arrival, but not the approach just yet. And we are taking the... Oh, I was right. The KISS transition. We'll execute that for the time being. Go back to takeoff page. These numbers are still okay. I'm just going to kind of insert them again to make sure everything is good in its system. We'll highlight those. A V2 of 155. So we're going to set our MCP to 165. V2 plus 10. There we go. Our takeoff heading initially will be 021. We can set our course to that as well. We'll turn both left, not hitting it, and right flight directors on. We'll select the auto thrust system on, and you'll notice that the switch stays up with the mag switch installed. This is the additional mag switch that Winwing has provided to me. Absolutely outstanding. And when I disengage the auto thrust, the switch falls off. That's really cool. We'll bring that back up. We'll select LNAV. We'll select VNAV. And you can see auto thrusters armed, LNAV, VNAV armed. That's what we want. The altimeter, I'm just going to press the B button. It'll set it for 3007. Let's go ahead and get this whole mess figured out. Let's press engine transfer because we want an entire map. We're also going to select traffic. There we go. And that is looking pretty decent. All right, guys. Well, without further ado, we're basically ready to push here. So let me go ahead and get my frequencies up. We just got more subscribers. We're only 12 away from our subscriber goal, but if you guys go past the goal, of course, I ain't going to complain to you. 1935 is the freak. And we only have one person online. It's departures. That's okay. And then our
1440 descend and maintain 4,000.
Center was 3255 is what they said. So we'll have that ready to go for later. Always get your frequencies ahead of time. It's so much easier if you do.
United 1716 with Victor.
Oh, Flight Sim Game is flying along. Flight Sim Game is flying along with us. Awesome.
Southwest 3394. The airport's going to be about your 1 o'clock in 7 miles. Report in sight.
Oh, didn't mean to click that.
Southwest 3394. We actually have them going.
All right, we'll get the rest of this stuff kind of ready to go.
Southwest 3394 cleared visual approach runway.
Let's get
right.
GSX out and loaded. Prepare for pushback.
We'll try now to go around this.
I believe the ramp is uncontrolled, but I'm going to call anyways. It's always good practice.
Push your national departure, push your discretion, call for taxi.
Yeah, it's our discretion, so I'm just going to push anyways.
Taxi United 1716.
quickly looking if it did give me a runway. It didn't. So I'm going to plan 2 left. We're going to go... Let's see here. We're going to push to the nose to the right is where we're going to go. All right, guys. Well,
3390. Disregard.
a very quick
1440. Turn left.
departure brief.
110.
I'll make this bigger for you. Doing the pardon 3 off runway 2 left. It's going to be a heading of 021 or as assigned by ATC up to 4,000 feet. There's no noise, and the engine procedure is straight ahead to 4,000.
Southwest
That's basically it for this. It's an RNAV GPS SID. Pretty simple stuff. MSA is 3,100 feet if we need it, but it's visual. So that's it. We're going to do for that. We have auto throttle, LNAV, VNAV armed, 4,000 feet, 3007.
At 1440 airport.
And the squawk of 1050 is all set. Nose to the right.
In 10 miles
Before I release the parking brake, let me get rid of the chart there. We're going to go
visual approach runway 2
anti-collision. If you guys, I'm trying to get away where I can see, click it and you guys can see. Anti-collision light on. And we can go parking brake off. Don't worry that my wing's going to go through that.
Goes 907. Contact Memphis Center 132.55. Happy Labor Day.
122.
I forgot it's Labor Day.
Memphis Center for Broncos 907. Thank you, man. Appreciate your help.
Captain Reese,
Can you
welcome,
give me that
welcome.
frequency one more time.
132.55.
This is a max, yeah. This is 7378 max.
132.55. Thanks, buddy. It's been a while since
Aviation
I've been on
Bros,
back
hello,
in
welcome,
here.
welcome.
I
Thank you
appreciate
for
that.
making the
Broncos
thumbnail for
907.
this. Let's go ahead and get our
For departure.
air conditioning all set up for startup.
Boeing
Pack off, APU bleeds on, isolation valve open, and we're going to go ahead and start number 2. Which view is the right view? There we go.
Number 223
Nope,
Delta
that's
Sierra,
wrong
national
anyways.
departure. I sent you a PDC. Check your pilot client for an ACARS message.
I don't think I have an engine, right engine.
After that, we have it. 3 Delta Sierra.
Well, let's change that.
The 3 Delta Sierra, your altitude is incorrect for your direction of flight. I can give you flight level 450 or 490.
Gonna wait till the motoring is finished.
For 3 Delta Sierra.
Then we're gonna add our fuel. Motoring's gone.
Delta Sierra,
Fuel on
contact
2.
Flight level 490, 5 minutes after departure.
490, and we're just trying to go high as possible, 3 Delta Sierra.
What's your 51793, we're to taxi, what's the on board?
Guys, we are 10 subscribers away from our our subscriber goal. I just noticed that my handle on my Bravo was set to max flap, but that's because I was practicing landings earlier. That isn't my fault. That is my fault. I'm gonna start number 1. That engine modding looks amazing. Look at that engine spin. Yeah, the max motoring is very long. All right, I'm pretty good. Happy Labor Day. Yeah, happy to you as well. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Go back to the inside here. We're still motoring. It's a high EGT this thing holds out. Motoring's over. Let me get my notepad out. All right, let's get a very quick after start flow out of the way. We'll transfer the gens over to the engine. We'll go ahead and turn on both hydraulics. We'll go and turn on the packs to auto, the isolation valve to auto, the APU bleed off, the APU off, our engines to continuous, flap 1, and yaw damper on. All right, with that, we are ready for taxi as well. We're gonna follow, most likely follow Flight Sim Gaming. And Grand United 1766 ready taxi. I always forget that. Not like there we go. Should be on now. Why do we have checklists in real world? Actually, I think it's that one. There we go. Motor United 1766. Check will hold United 1766. Yeah, guys, by the way, anything you see on my channel is for simulation purposes only. We're just having fun. Not doing checklists, not doing that kind of stuff. Where we have flows, and then you'd follow that flow up by a checklist. So... yeah, no worries.
Roger, United 1766, runway 2 left, taxi via Tango 2, Lima. Correction, Tango 2, Bravo, cross runway 31 at Bravo.
Tango 2, Bravo, crossing 31 at Bravo, United 1766. Alright, Tango 2... that's a... I have to do a...
question.
I have to do a 180 in here. I take a full...
United 1716, you're going to give way to a Frontier
That's
flight
interesting.
1783 coming off of Lima.
Wait, give away to the Frontier.
I'll have to do a little bit of a spinaroonie here.
3 Delta Sierra, go ahead with your question.
3 Delta Sierra, we're going to be
Can I go ahead and turn our taxi light on?
if we were very heavy. So, if it's ever an exception, could we expect runway 31, even though it's not in use?
3 Delta Sierra, you can expect runway 31.
Expect 31, but 3 Delta Sierra.
So if you guys want to ask for that in real world, if you want to change runways, say such call sign, we require runway 31, operational restrictions or performance limitation. You can make it sound a bit more professional than we're very heavy. Not dogging on the guy, just saying. If you want to make it sound a bit better. Alright, we've been cleared Tango 2, which is actually quite strange. Real world, I've been to this airport real world in the RJ, we actually taxi out Tango 1. Usually outer lane is for taxiing out, and then Tango 2 be the inner lane, which is usually used for coming into this area. I'm going to catch up to Flight Sim Gaming, so we're going to go a bit quicker. Yeah, now he tells us, right? Clear right, and we're clear left. That, I believe, is Flight Sim Gaming, and it looks like a 319. Taking the left on Tango 2. This airplane basically taxis at idle thrust. Most jets do that, depending on their weight, of course. The RJ is a rocket on just idle thrust. You'll get to 25 knots, no problem on a straight. If there's no hills or anything. Rise, welcome. Is that the IFLY Max or a Sobo? This is the IFLY 737 Max. Guys, I can't believe it. We're already 5 subscribers away from our goal. We were like 30 subs, I swear, like 2 seconds ago. Got the fuel light on. Our center tank is empty. We're going to take the left turn at Bravo, and our center tanks can get turned off. We're clear right and left. Left on Bravo. Sorry about that, guys. Wanted to get my my showcase view back towards us so I don't press showcase and then we end up in Nashville after. All you guys in the vertical stream, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I thank you guys for pressing the like. Again, guys, if you guys are new, I am a rural CRJ pilot. I do that for my day job, but when I'm home, I come simulate my work, although this is not the same airplane. And we are flying the 737 by IFLY. And if you guys want to help out the channel at all, you guys can become channel members. I would really appreciate you guys if you guys want to become channel members. You get access to honestly not much, it's more just to support me, but you get access to our custom emojis that Aviation Bros have made, and I have a couple of members only videos as well. Because that guy requested 3-1, I'm gonna go ahead and throw these strobe. Oh, that should have been, I did turn it on. We're gonna throw the strobes on. That should be off. We're clear left to cross 3-1, and we were clear to the right. Can't really see too well. Yeah, we're clear, right? Awesome. Now, if this is an active runway or not in use runway, I wouldn't turn the strobes on, but because that person requested for 3-1 and VATSIM's VATSIM, I'm just going to throw the strobes on. The only important thing is we got to remember to turn it back to the off position after. You're the Frontier? Sweet, sweet, sweet. Awesome, awesome. We're clear crossing here. We'll go back to SETI. And we're clear on the left there. So just another reiteration of our departure. It's going to be heading a 021 or as assigned up to 4,000 feet. The LNAV, VNAV is armed. Auto thrust as well. That'd be a flex rolling bleeds open. For all you guys who have the emojis, be sure to use your flex emoji once we are in toga thrust, or in flex thrust, I should say. And these are custom emojis you get while becoming a member of the channel. I'll post them there. You guys can take a look. That's what they look like. That's all thanks to Aviation Bros who sent that to me. Looking at that sock off the left, it's pretty limp, but it is going to be a quartering tailwind from the left-hand side, but it's about 4 knots, so...
Frontier Flight 1783, wind 280 at 4, fly heading 300, runway 2 left, cleared for takeoff.
He gave him 300. That's a left-hand turn. I said 030. If you said 030, that's right turn. Gonna get a little bit slower. I don't want to get too close to these airplanes. In real life, if you start to get too close to these airplanes and you're close to those engines, you'll actually start to intake a bit of those fumes into the pack sometimes. So we'll kind of stay our distance. David Vega, welcome, welcome, welcome. Or Vega, sorry, I said your name wrong. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to turn my yoke camera on now because I'm going to forget to do it later. A little bit uphill, looks like. Again, guys, I have my profile loaded for the 3.7 that I've made. The 3.7 IFLY is not fully supported from Moza just yet, or through the software, but it works okay. Definitely a better feeling yoke than I've owned Satec and Thrustmaster yokes, and this is by far the best one I've ever owned. No question. That's Mr. Flight Sim Gaming right there.
At 1716, runway 2 left, line up and wait.
On runway 2 left, United 17.
Guys, whoever's watching this stream right now, do me a big favor, click that pinned link at the top. That's Captain Jack, a really good friend of the channel, and we are actually flying with him. This was his stream idea, and we are flying alongside with him. He has already departed, Flight Sim Gaming, my good buddy Lonnie is just in front of me as well. Lonnie is another flight streamer. Again, guys, go check out his channel, Flight Sim Gaming. Super, super awesome streamer and buddy.
Frontier Flight 1783, radar contact, altitude passing.
Okay, we're going to stay short at 2 left. I'm going to let Lonnie go, and then we're going to get going out
Frontier
here.
Flight 1783, make sure you're flying heading 300, climb maintain 15,000.
I'm telling you guys, those quick headings and quick altitudes are so easy with this autopilot panel.
Approach status 165 is out of 15.5, descending by the Paisley 4 with information. Victor.
I've flown the Paisley 4 before in real world. I remember that name.
1716, wind 280 at 4, fly runway heading, runway 2 left, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff, 2 left, United 1716.
Frontier Flight 1783, proceed direct to Calo.
North Calo, Frontier Flight 1783.
Did my Mosey Oak shake when I pressed that? No, it didn't. Okay. That's kind of weird.
Approach status 165, 14.5, descending by the Paisley 4 with Victor.
All right, guys, we're not going to call this guy that...
Southwest 150, 165,
We're not going to call this guy that we're holding short. He knows we're holding short. He's going to wait for Lonnie to get going.
Runway 2 right.
Status 165.
He's probably going to assign us a heading, I'd imagine. There's Lonnie going. Look at that Heapler. That looks really cool. Look at that.
National departure, fly high 2, spot 4, Victor, ready taxi.
And he says, hey, what's up, mate? Awesome stream going on. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate you stopping by, Andy. I might have to call this person. In real life, you don't call them. You just let them run the show. But I'll let them know. Tower United 1766, we're short 2 left.
Attention all.
Uh-oh.
Attention all aircraft on the ground at Nashville Tower is opening up. You can contact Tower 118.6.
That's why. 1860 says. All right.
43W.
Let's get there first.
Sierra X-ray Alpha Bravo Lima, expect.
Tower United 1766, short 2 left. Let's see our plan. Right,
Tower fly high 2, spot 4 with Victor, ready taxi.
we're right on our min brake release right now.
1766, runway 2 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff 2 left, United 1766. All right, let's go. Clear takeoff. Lights.
Fly high 2, tower standby.
Nashville Tower, hello, Boeing 233 Oscar, C3C, ready taxi, runway 31. We have Victor.
We're clear left, we're clear right.
Standby.
All you guys get the flex,
Fly high 2, runway
chat.
2 left.
Go to emojis and press your
Taxi.
flex icon. If you don't have the
Tango
flex
4,
icon, you
Kilo
can become a
Bravo,
member and you
cross
get
31
access to the
Tango
flex
4.
icon.
Unable 2 left, we were given 2 right. Request taxi to 2 right, fly 2.
That's not true.
Sorry, fly high 2, runway 2 right, taxi via Lima Romeo Hotel.
2 right, Lima, Romeo Hotel.
Okay, let's get these
fly
engines stabilized. We're gonna press the toggle button there.
Or 233 Delta Sierra, runway 3
And 1, thrust set.
Taxi via Tango
Wind was
4,
from the
Tango
left.
5 kilo.
Tango 4, Tango 5, Kilo, runway 31. 302.
80 is checked. As we get faster, I'm gonna relieve my left aileron input there. Rotate. Airplane. Oh, my yoke's not working. Airplane. Alright, I don't know why this isn't working anymore. Course. Probably should have tested it on the ground. That's why we do a flight control check. Mosa. Ah. It wasn't set at all. We'll have to do that for the time being. And I have a quick fix, guys. I know it's not real. I know it's not real. I don't really care. We're gonna do that. There we
United
go.
1766, contact D, departure date.
Over to departure, United 1766. We're gonna go gear up. Yeah, my yoke settings weren't plugged in. I did a different setting for a different airplane, and I guess it didn't like it. That is my fault. Not a sim fault. Okay, we're gonna engage the autopilot. Only go up to 4,000 feet, so we'll get these guys called up pretty quickly. We're gonna go flaps up as well.
Good afternoon, United 1760.
LNAV VNAV speed N1. Flaps up.
10,000 for 15,000 direct kilo.
Autopilot button didn't work. We'll try that again. Command A.
United 1716, Memphis Center, hello. Climb and maintain flight level 320. Climb and maintain flight level 320, 1716.
Departure United 176635, climbing 4,000. Oh, come on. It wasn't quick enough.
Who was climbing through 4,000?
United 1766, level 4,000.
United 1766, contact national approach 119.35.
935. Thank you. Did I have the wrong freak? My clearance said that guy for departure. Everything's going a mess today, huh? I have my clearance. I have it printed out. Departure 1766 is 4,000.
United 1766, Nashville, departure, radar contact, climb maintain 15,000.
15,000, United 1766, thanks.
United 1766, proceed direct Calo.
Direct Kello, United 1766. Direct Kello. LNAV, it was 15,000, right guys? You guys confirm in the chat for me. You guys are my pilot monitorings here. Yeah, exactly. Realism, 100%. What happened? Nothing happened. What happened was my yoke settings weren't established in the sim, so pulling up wasn't. This wasn't mapped to Y, and that wasn't mapped to X axis.
Good visual approach to
That's all.
165.
Anyways, we're gonna go with these lights off, and we'll keep going. At departure, United 1766 storage. Just confirm 15,000 the altitude.
1766, affirm.
Okay, thanks. I'll make sure I'm not going crazy here. Always confirm, guys. Always confirm.
At 1766, contact Memphis Center 132.55.
3255 United 1766, thanks. Yeah, VATSIM is a bit confusing and annoying when they give you frequencies and then people jump on and this happens and that happens.
Check the Sierra X-ray Alpha Bravo Lima, geared visual approach runway 2, Cape Girardeau.
Clear to visual approach runway 2, Sierra X Bravo Lima.
Center United 1766, back with you now. 10 climbing 15,000.
United 1766, Memphis Center, hello. Climb and maintain flight level 300 for now. And just be advised, United 1716 is also on frequency.
Check we copy the similar type code and up to flight level 300, United 1766.
United 1716, be advised, United 1766 is also on frequency.
Okay, flight level 300 is set.
Yes, sir, we got it, United 1760.
Through 10,000, the lights are out. We can go ignition to off. Our pressurization is set and climbing nicely. We're all looking good. Not the best takeoff in the world, but it could have been worse, I guess, right, guys?
Frontier Flight 2399, radar contact lock.
Is a career as a pilot worth it? If you love flying, 100%. If you do not like flying, no, you will be miserable because you're never home and you're always flying. So if you want to have the 9-to-5 family life and be home and spend time with your kids and spend time with your wife and all that kind of stuff, don't become a pilot. At least for the first 10 to 15 years, it'll be like that until you get to the heavies, and then you can have a bit more time on your schedule. But if you love flying and that's your passion, then it's 1,000,000% worth it. The hard part about
FedEx 98, Memphis Center.
The hard part about keeping flying, guys, is your medical. You want to keep in good shape. After this stream, I'll be going to be going to the gym. Guys, holy crap. I didn't even catch it. We just passed our subscription goal by 10. Our subscription goal today was 7570. We're at 7580. Our new subscription goal is going to be 7600. We just need 20 more of you guys. Again, guys, all the discount codes down in the description if you guys want to save some money on Contrail, Prodesk Sim, PUAir, Korea, anything you guys want to save money on, all down in the description. I really appreciate the support, guys.
Cherokee Sierra X-ray Alpha Bravo Lima, wind variable at 6, runway 2, clear to land.
Go seatbelts off now. We're good to go.
Clear to land, runway 2.
And I'm going to get rid of my cameras here. There we go.
American 1571, descend via the Hobart 4 arrival. Correction, descend via the Blues 5 arrival. Memphis is landing north, Memphis altimeter 3006.
Also, guys, we are flying alongside Captain Jack. Be sure to go and stop by Captain Jack's channel. The link is pinned in the description at the top. We are flying with him. This is his route. I'm just tagging along. There's through 18,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and press our transition altitude there. Standard. Oh, it's all synced. I forgot that it's synced in here. That's not real, of course, but we'll set it for like that for the sim. In the vertical stream chat, Seabass Minecraft, do you recommend I buy MSFS for VATSIM? You can use Microsoft Flight Sim. You can use X-Plane. It's up to you what you want to use. I prefer Microsoft Flight Sim. This is a hot take. I prefer Microsoft Flight Simulator over X-Plane flight model. That's my opinion. There's going to be I'm a rural CRJ pilot, so that's from my experience. I like this one better. There's going to be rural pilots that tell you the other one's better. At the end of the day, guys, both sims are a video game, and none of them are close at all. So you fly the one you like. That's my stance on that. So I say I would highly recommend, if you like flight simming, I'd highly recommend getting into Microsoft 2024. It's very stable now, and you'll have a good time with it. X-Plane runs a bit weird. Well, yeah, it probably does. The other thing is Microsoft is a lot easier to get into out of the box. It looks great, so you probably have better luck with 2024. I'm on Flight Sim 2024 right now, and it runs beautifully. I just made my settings for 2024, so go watch that video. It's out now on my channel, and it's my settings and all my settings for 2024. My tips and tricks to get 80 plus FPS with good frames while streaming on 2 streams. So you guys can go check that out, and it'll hopefully make your sim experience a little bit better.
Sierra X Alpha Bravo Lima, where did you tell me to turn? Right?
A-firm, turn right.
Interesting one.
I guess at the end of the runway, correct? Sierra X Alpha Bravo Lima.
A-firm, yep, you can just turn right at the end.
Roger, wind was a little bumpy during the landing. Sierra X Alpha Bravo Lima.
Man, these passengers are damn blinds.
Roger. And Cherokee Sierra X-ray Alpha Bravo Lima, taxi to FBO via Echo. Have a good day.
Taxi to the FBO via Echo. Have a nice day, and I guess happy Labor Day from what I hear. I'm from Greece. Sierra X Alpha Bravo Lima.
Yes, sir. Big holiday over here. Have a good one.
Cool. Bye bye.
Alright guys, we're about to go check back in with Captain Jack, and we're on a Discord call with him right now, so we're gonna go say hi to Mr. Captain Jack in just 1 second here.
Southwest 1798. Memphis information, Mike is current. Altimeter 3005. Expected visual approach runway 36 left.
Expect visual 36 left, southwest 1798 and 3005 for the altimeter.
Southwest 1798. Turn right heading 130. Vectored for the descent. Descend and maintain 2000.
Right 130, descend maintain 2000, southwest 1798.
Over center, Boeing 233 Delta Sierra, receive 7,600, climb at 15.
By the way, guys, I didn't show it in the taxi,
Boeing
but this is Toby eye tracker. I'm able to move my head right, left, up, down. It's not really the most useful thing for airliners, but it's good for taxiing. And it's really good for general aviation airplanes to keep track of your circuit. I'm going to turn it back off now, but Toby eye tracker, you guys can save money in the description down below as well. We're going to go ahead and go talk to Captain Jack. Captain Jack is flying as well. So guys, go head over to Captain Jack's channel. The link is pinned in the chat at the top there.
See you, man.
And Jack, give me a minute. I'm going to step away.
Okay, gotcha, man. I have the
66,
cockpit.
climb and maintain flight level
Wow.
400.
400 United 1766. Good, that was just coming up. Let's go ahead and change that to 40,000 feet. That's set and confirmed. Continuing on up. Mr. Jack, are you there?
Hey, man. Welcome back.
Sorry, I can't really hear you that well.
Okay, I'll fix that. I was kind of digging on easy like a Sunday morning by the Commodores.
Oh, nice. Oh, we're just checking in. We're just climbing up the cruise, going up to 40,000 feet, and you're live with the chat as well. Hopefully, people come stop by. I don't know if they're coming by, but if you guys go to Captain Jack's channel, just let them know we sent you and say hi.
And guys, likewise with your Sim CFI. You'll see his information pop up on my screen here. Get over and give him a like. As a matter of fact, this young man is a real-world pilot for real. And I have learned so much watching him and his live streams and being a friend with him. And CFI, you're one of the best, man. One of the best.
22.8. Thanks for all the
I appreciate that, man. Good friendship here as well. I'm liking the flight so far.
I tell you, I am really enjoying this. It makes me realize how much I miss getting to be in here. I love what you did with your open screen there. I'm going to pull that up here on monitor too. You guys have got to see this.
On my what, sorry?
Yeah, I'm on your YouTube channel. I'm going to pull it up and put it up here.
Oh, okay, sweet. How do you like the new thumbnails? I had my buddy Aviation Bros made it for me today.
Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. Let me drop you a like there.
Left 030, set the 36 left localizer, southwest 1798.
Love the way he rips that guitar. Let's see. Let me do this. Where are you? Here we go.
Azrael, what's up? This is first time chatting here. Watched a couple of your RJ videos, not totally new here.
So yes, CFI, you're doing both the vertical
1 second
and the horizontal stream then, right? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we're doing both streams today.
I have to get you to show me how to do that sometime. Anyway, guys, yeah, there's Sim CFI screen. Looks like you're in the max today.
Yeah, we're up in the max, and we're going to be going up to 40,000 feet.
Nice. My cruise altitude is, we're there at 360.
Nice. I'll be just 1 second. Sorry, Hazer, get back to your comment there. Right now we're chatting with Captain Jack. That's another really good friend of the channel. He's live as well. His link is pinned at the top there. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully the CRJ tutorials really helped you as well. There's going to be more coming soon. I'm just kind of more waiting on the flight model to be updated for 2024. Is what we're currently going to be doing. So really appreciate that, guys. Thanks for all the likes and the subscription in the chat. We're gonna go back to Captain Jack. We're just talking to him right now. And I hope you guys are all doing good. Really quick, Seabass says 737 Max a mod. Yeah, Seabass, this is the IFLY 737 Max. It's very, very worth it. Unpopular opinion, I like using Aerofly FS4 as PC flight sim because the graphics are pretty good and the physics explain like. I've never flown Aerofly, but I haven't heard the greatest things. But hey, as long as you like it, you're good to go. Gabtree, welcome. Thank you for stopping by, guys. And guys, you are doing an insane job with the subscriptions. We're almost at our new subscription goal, which is 7,600, 15 away from that right now. We'll go chat back with Captain Jack. Captain Jack is live right now, guys, as well, find the 73NG. We're gonna go chat with him again. We're back with you again, sorry there.
Buddy. Dig it on some Eagles, man.
Nice. I might have to mute just because I can kind of hear it, and it might ruin the, might copyright strike it.
Yeah, I'll put it down low here while we're talking, and hopefully it won't come across, but let me know.
That's all good. If you, I don't want to ruin your thing either, because I do like your you have more of like a radio show kind of vibe going.
Yeah, that's kind of my special little corner, but that's all right. We can hold off on that. I want you to tell me a little bit about, you say your sim CFI. What I want you to do is tell me and the people who are on my channel here a little bit about your channel and what you're all about here on YouTube. So go ahead. I've got the music killed for the moment.
Sure. Okay, you listen out for my call sign then, because I'm going to miss it. Are you still on...
I think I got everything.
What frequency are you on? Are you on center still?
Let's see. Hang on here. Let me do that. Okay. Now I got you. Yeah. Go ahead. You're up.
Because once you get me started, I ain't gonna stop.
That's all right.
Yeah, your Sim CFI. This channel used to be called Mr. Boeing. This was like 8 years ago, or maybe 9 years ago now. Then it used to be called Flight Sim Fan, which was that for about 3 to 4 years. Actually, I think 5 years actually. And then one day I was sitting in chat, and I think it was CST Gaming, me, Owls, Major Mark, and a couple other people. I thought that was your call sign, sorry. That was being called. What's your call sign, actually? I don't even know what it is.
Broncos 907.
Okay, cool. That one's not hard to miss. Anyways, there was a couple of us in the chat, and I was, for some reason, thinking of, like, Spider-Man. Like, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So then I just said, oh, what if I'm, like, your, like, friendly neighborhood simulator flight instructor?
I love that.
So that's how the name came about. I've been flight simming for about 13 years, maybe longer. I started out with FSX at the PMG 37, and I've pretty much touched all the major sims and major aircraft. X-Plane 10, IXCG 37, both X-Plane and FSX Concords, the FS Labs, and the I forget what it's called, Clemetia or something. DCS, I've flown every single airplane at DCS. I used to run a DCS squadron for 5 years as one of the admins and lead trainers with a lot of other people.
Oh, wow.
And so I've been flight simming forever, and then been flying for about 7 to 8 years. Started in 2018 when I was 18. Got my PPL at 18, CPL at 19, and then my ATPL written test completed around 2021, or 2020 actually, just in time for Microsoft Flight Simulator 20 to come out. And at that time, I kind of put flight sim away, but then COVID kind of started hitting, and then I brought back DCS out. I've been playing a lot of DCS during that time, and only recently in the last year was I making videos, and that's because I went on the I went on to the CRJ in real world. I fly the RJ 900 for a North American carrier, and I started to watch Owls and other streamers, and I watched videos and things on flight sim, and I saw some CRJ streams start to pop up where people are doing some incorrect things. And I thought, why don't I make some videos on how we do it? Maybe not taking off in pitch mode, and maybe not turning on the ignition for a startup and stuff like that. Right. So that's how that started. And then Flight Sim Gaming, Lonnie, my good buddy who I've met in real world as well, has said you should do live streams. And so I basically started doing live streams because of him.
Oh, that's great. I don't know if you and I have known each other quite some time now. I don't know if I knew that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so it was a slow process because, again, at an airline, you don't know what you can show, what you can't show, all that kind of stuff. But from the people I've talked to, it's basically, it's video game land, so I can have some fun with some stuff. Absolutely. Oh man, well, you've taught me so much. I have learned how to do so many things a lot finer in this realm because of everything I've learned from you. So thanks again for your friendship and support, and it's great to have you here flying along this afternoon and live streaming. As a matter of fact, you and Charlie 31 are both live streaming here.
Oh, Charlie's live as well. Okay.
Yeah. Had him talk a little bit about his VR exploits.
Yep. Actually, so all my DCS is all VR for the last 4 years. I cannot fly DCS without VR. He does it in flight sim, which is kind of cool. I can't sit in it just looking at nothing, or at an airplane for that long. But at least in DCS, you're moving around, you're fighting. It keeps me entertained. But in VR and flight sim is a different thing. And I think we might have some Pimax affiliation coming around the horizon here soon as well. I currently own and paid for myself a Pimax Crystal Light, and it takes a lot of juice to run it, but it is really cool.
That is cool. I was going to... Now I've lost my train of thought. Okay, never mind.
You lost your plane of thought.
Old man brain. Yeah, this is just the best hobby. And, I've told you this before. I sim here. I've got a combination kind of home office, kind of ham radio station, flight sim station, audio station. It's all self-contained in here. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and go to this camera, and I'll give you guys kind of a tour here. Let's see, can I do that? I'll have to get rid of the camera here a little later, but I'll give you guys just a real quick tour. Got it all caught up there. As you can tell, it's my wife's laundry room. See, there's the washer and dryer. But over here is my
okay, thanks, Seabass. Thanks for sticking around, and hope your flight goes well.
All our networking stuff for the home. Do
I usually make my cruise speed? No, I usually don't change my cruise speed. I just go whatever the flight planner said, unless...
And then you come to the other side of the monitors, and...
I'm just going to mute Discord for a second, but I don't change cruise speed too much, just because it is... All that cruise speed is... all the fuel numbers, are based off my cruise speed, so... I don't change it too often. But we made it with top of climb with supposed to be 13,000. We're at 13.5, so we're about 500 pounds above planned, and we are 1,500 pounds above minimum fuel at our top of climb. And yeah, so we're doing good. We're doing our next fuel check at FAM. We're gonna unmute the Discord again.
Plane collection and radio collection. I've got a lot kind of crammed into a somewhat small space. So Matthew, if you ever get to come to Denver, and Craig, if you ever get to come by, you'll get to see all this stuff in person. But it's fun. I've managed to cram a lot into a small space.
Yeah, man, for sure. I actually have, if I don't pick up any flying, I actually have 5 days off or 7 days off coming up in September.
Okay. I
didn't press my push stock in Discord.
Drink there and
Sorry, I actually didn't press my push stock. Sorry, but what I was saying is I have a vacation coming up in September, so I might be able to come by for a day or two.
Oh man, you got to let me know when that is. September is going to be a super busy work month for me, but yeah, I will make time.
For sure, yeah, we can try to figure it out.
Yeah, and Craig too, I'm sure would be nice if the three of us could get together. That'd be really great.
Yeah,
absolutely. Keep us posted.
Yeah, what do you think you're looking at this point?
I have my schedule, and it's I have.
CFI, where'd you go?
Oh, you don't hear me anymore? Oh, 1 second.
Okay, well he'll be back.
You hear me now? Sorry, my button's being annoying here, but I have Monday the 15th. I don't think I'm having anything planned for that. All the way to the 20th off.
Okay, I am going to be gone Sunday the 14th, the 15th, but back on the 16th, and the rest of the days I am off. I'm going to be unsupervised, as I like to say. My wife is going to visit her dad out in California. So man, into that week, middle to end of that week. Yeah, that might work. That might work real well.
Cool. We can see if we can get something going.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, of course, Craig, are you back to work by then?
I am, but middle of the week, that's my first week back. So, I mean, if you fly in, let me know. I'll meet.
22A, United 1716.
He'll be able to meet you right in there. All right, let's see. I am at flight level 360. Man, I've got something stuck in my throat today. That's what I get for eating those chips earlier for lunch. Let's see here. Another thing that I do, guys, is my desk, my work desk, my main operating desk. It's kind of a stand-up desk, so I don't necessarily just sit in the chair watching the airplane fly. I get up and move around and walk around with the headphones on, and that occupies me for a while. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and start the music back up just a little bit, just so you know. So we'll listen.
By the way,
to
guys,
some
feel
stuff
free to
by
keep
the Eagles
commenting.
here to get started
I'm still
with.
here reading everything, so don't worry about that.
There we go.
But if you guys can click that link in the description, go over to Captain Jack's channel and give him a subscription.
Album.
I would really appreciate that. Jack's an awesome guy, really, really nice person as well.
You know, this one.
All right, guys. Well, we got another about 2 hours left in this flight. We're just kind of cruising along. My buddy Flight Sim Gaming, Lonnie's ahead of us. He's just been given over to Unicom. So we'll probably get given over to that as well. I've just submitted a request with crew scheduling to fly tomorrow, a little St. Louis turn. So we'll see if I get that awarded to me.
You're on 1766, leave my airspace to the north, safety, flying radar service, turning green straight through. Have a good day.
Over to Unicom, United 1766, thanks for the service. Have a good day.
Yeah.
All right, 22.8. If you guys don't know what 22.8, that's the Unicom frequency. It's basically, some people call it the dark side, but it's just a traffic. Other airplanes talking to other airplanes. No air traffic control. It's just that they don't have anybody to staff it on VATSIM right now. So we're just talking to ourselves. I think Major Mark is also flying along with us. Major Mark is a really good friend. I think he's maybe just behind us. I don't actually know where he is, but he's, I believe he's flying with us as well. You guys can head over to Major Mark's channel. Super nice guy. Guys, we are 8 subscribers away from the goal. That's insane. We went up so many subscribers today. That is wild. I didn't mean to do that. There you go. Autopilot back on. Also, guys, if you guys struggle with IFR holds, or what a hold is, I just released a video on my channel, and it's the goal of it is to teach that any airplane can hold regardless of how old it is. So if you'd like to go watch that, it's a bit of a longer video, so maybe put it at nighttime while you're falling asleep. It'll help you fall asleep. That's probably for sure, and it'll hopefully instruct you on how to perform a hold, and maybe just give you some insight on in real life when we get given a hold clearance, what the airline, what the pilots are doing up front, and you know, other than people just thinking we're just doing nothing, we do a bit more than that. So you can take a look at what we do, and that video hopefully will help you out in your IFR holding. A lot of tips and tricks and all that kind of stuff. Get a nice view here. Also, guys, join me later tonight. We'll be taking the 777 from Zurich to Geneva, which I know sounds like a very short flight, but Swiss actually operates that flight in October, I think only once, and then it goes on further to some holiday destination. So we'll be operating from Zurich to Geneva in a 777-300, and then they don't do the turn, but I'm going to do the return flight, and we'll be doing that. Aviation Bros made a really cool thumbnail for this flight and the later flight tonight at 9:30 Eastern. So be sure to check that out. All right, we're coming up on the waypoint FAM, and we'll do our fuel check once we get there. Another couple seconds. There we go. Smart turning before we hit that there. So coming up on FAM, our planned fuel is 12.3. We're at 12.8, so we're about 5 above that, and our min fuel is 11.1, so we are about 2,000, about 1,800 pounds above minimum fuel, which gives us some extra gas, which is always nice. Should be a nice picture or a nice screenshot for us. Sorry, messed it up 3 times. That's gonna be a nice view for us on landing. There we go. There's words. Anyways, guys, I don't know if you guys still remember, but we had a trivia I turn my probes on. We have a trivia question going on, which is, what is this valve? And I don't know if you guys still remember from when we were starting up, but that valve is the outflow valve. Basically, if you want to think of an airliner as a tin can, these engines, we're extracting air from these engines to pump into the cockpit and the fuselage. So if you just keep pumping air, that can is going to expand and expand and expand, and it's going to burst. So what airplanes have are called outflow valves, and on this airplane it's that little red door right now. So it's just slightly opened a crack, and that's so all the air gets pumped into the fuselage or the pressure area, and then it's going to be just slowly leaking out the back. Just so if you had a completely sealed airplane and you just kept pumping fresh air to pressurize the cabin, it would pop. So we need a little bit of a door. So with this outflow valve almost closed, we're just letting just a little bit of the air escape, and it's allowed to continuously pump in more air and not basically explode or implode. And with a cabin altitude of about 7,000 feet or so. If I went to full open and open that door way up, it would completely start to unpressurize. We're letting all the air out too quickly and start to unpressurize the airplane, and our cabin would start climbing rapidly, and it would start to meet our altitude. Every airliner has them for the most part. I don't know of a pressurized airliner that wouldn't have it. There might just be called something else, but it's the outflow valve or pressure relief door or whatever you want to call it. But outflow valve is the pretty wide known term. So that was a trivia from earlier, if you guys were there for that. Anyways, time en route so far, we have an extra, or not an extra, we have another, let's see, another hour and 50 minutes. That's not too bad. I'm gonna go check if that flight got awarded to me. Denied. Okay. Alright guys, I'm just trying to get my back, be right back screen working. I'm still here, but I'm gonna try to get this screen. Oh, it worked there. Wait a minute. The game part isn't working. That'll have to do. Guys, we are 4 subscribers away from our subscriber goal. I keep saying our like goal. Our like goal is 5.2 million. I will step away. Now we're sorry, I read something wrong. Now we're going to quickly step away. Gonna get some food. Just went up to 97, 3 subscribers away. Thank you for that, whoever subscribed. Really appreciate you. I'm going to try to get subscriber notifications on the channel. Aviation Bros, if you're listening, that's my next task. If you know how to do that, that'd be great. I'll message you about it. But I will be right back. And I'm just going to get some food, go to the bathroom, and get brushed up. I'll give you guys a view here of outside. I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm going to do be right back screen. But anyways, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back. Just went to the bathroom, had some food. Let's join on back up with Captain Jack. Looks like everything's still going to plan. We're just about to reach the waypoint here. Let's check our fuel. We're currently at 10.8. And at UNIC we required 10.5. So we're about 300 pounds over planned. But we're 1,002 over minimum, so we're still doing good. We've reached our subscription goal for today, guys. We've reached 7602. Really appreciate that, guys. We are on a road to 8,000. We're pretty close, actually. Really appreciate that. Anything that happens today in terms of more subscriptions, it's just pure honey. So let's go back and talk with Captain Jack.
Of the 2025 season coming up. Yeah, CFI's got some great views there.
I'm back.
Hey, there you are. How you doing, man?
Not bad. We're just chilling. Another about an hour, I think, en route or so.
Yeah, let's see. Let me look at my progress here. So 2200 is when it says we'll be landing in Denver. So, yeah, we're about an hour and a half away. No, about an hour away, actually.
Yeah, I have an hour and 22, so I'm about 20 behind.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm seeing 241 nautical miles to a top of drop. And everything's looking pretty good. Yeah,
nice.
How's your stream going?
It's going pretty good. It's kind of funny. I just went for a drink and some food, and I came back, and more right rudder commented saying, "You have controls." When I came back into the flight deck.
That's awesome. Yeah, I see that. I've actually got your stream up on my monitor too here, and put that up on the main screen. So very cool. I'm having some interesting problems where my flight sim computer that's using OBS to feed over to the streaming computer looks smooth as an Android's bottom, 138 FPS, everything looks really good, but the OBS computer is micro stuttering for some reason. Now let me see if it does it.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Let me check your stream here.
Yeah, Charlie 31 was looking at it as well, and he's
the stream is micro stuttering.
Yeah. Well, I can't really shut down OBS. You can actually, you can try to close OBS and then reopen it, and then without ending the stream, just close it, reopen it, start the stream, and it should pick up from where it last was YouTube Studio. Are you sure?
I've done it before twice, and it worked for me. As long as you just close OBS, either through Task Manager or with the X, I would do Task Manager. Open it up, press Start Streaming, and then go to the Manage. I don't know how you start stream, but I start stream, and it says Manage. You go to your Manage Streams, and it's a scheduled one, and you pick from the list of streams. I don't know if you do it that style or with the code.
Yeah, I can do that. All right, let's give that a shot. All right, I'm going to end task. So, guys, if I disappear on the live stream, stand by. Okay, here we go. Okay, OBS is shut down, so I'm going to restart it.
And then just use the same live code, and it should pick up from where it was.
Right.
We just picked up another sub. Thank you so much for that, guys.
Okay, I'm also running it as administrator. You know, I may not have been running it as administrator. And I know that's critical nature as well. Okay, let's do that. Okay, that's back. You know, I haven't connected, and it's still, I think it's still doing it.
Look at the color of that blue up here at 40,000 feet. That's with Rex Atmos making that nice blue color, and the reflections there. Yeah, that's actually the right.
I've never had it do this before. Why do I get all the fun problems?
This is the first officer right-hand seat reflection, but don't worry about that.
Are you still there?
Yep. Yes, I hear it.
Looks like you're back, Jack.
Yeah, it's back, but I'm still seeing the little stutters in OBS.
Yeah, I see it doing it as well.
I'm gonna, let's see, why is OBS stuttering?
Are you still running the NDI link?
Yes. Okay, the computer says OBS stutters primarily due to encoding lag, which occurs when your system lacks sufficient resources. It never has been a problem before to process frames in real time, or due to mismatch between your game's frame rate and OBS output. Oh, you know, my frame rate is much higher coming out of the flight sim computer. So I wonder where you adjust that in OBS. Let's see, let's go to settings, let's go to video.
A10 Aviation, welcome. We're
FPS
chatting with Captain
values.
Jack on his Discord as well. Go be sure to check out Captain Jack's channel.
Wow.
Appreciate you stopping by. We're just in cruise from, we're going from Nashville over to Denver.
What do you guys
what we're
run
doing.
your encoder setting bit rate at?
6,000. Oh, 6,000.
Okay, let's try that.
I think it
bad?
recommends 10 or something, but I like 6.
Okay, I'm gonna hit apply at 6 and okay. Nope, there's another stutter. Yeah, it's still doing it. Okay, let's see what else we can fool with while we're cruising. Still a long way from top of descent. Let's see, output. 6 kilobits profile. This is try single pass, multi-pass mode. Let's see what that does.
They'll be back 810. Cool. We'll see you on the landing, hopefully.
No, that didn't help it either. Never have seen this problem before.
Thanks for the sub, whoever subscribed. Appreciate that. Yeah, it might just need a full PC restart. Maybe it's a like a processor glitch going on or something.
Yeah, you know, I did that, or I did that right before I started the stream today. No, I didn't want to do that. You know, I got one more idea here. Let's see, stream. Nope, that's what I want. I'm gonna stop OBS streaming, which would have been the same as cutting it off. And I'm gonna try to change a setting here. Let's see, stop streaming. Okay, that's stopped. Let's go settings. Let's go video. I'm gonna go 48 frames per second and see what happens there. And I'm going, now see, it's not, well, no, there it is again. It's still doing it. Yeah, I hate to shut the whole PC down because it'll take 10 minutes for it to totally reboot. They just have to live with this for the time being. Kind of sucks. But
Jack, on the second computer, do you know how to look at the performance?
Yeah, well, down on the bottom right-hand side in OBS, it says dropped frame 0. It's got 4 green bars, 61 kilobits. CPU.
So go into Task Manager.
Task Manager. Okay.
and then select the performance tab on the left.
Got it.
Are you 11 or 10?
What am I reading? Yeah,
just look.
I see under
Just
performance.
look for like either the CPU being pegged or any of the RAM being pegged.
No, it's
or
nowhere,
the network.
No, it's nowhere near. Well, let's see. Ethernet, 120 megabits per second. Let's see. Interesting. No, it's nowhere near being maxed out.
Okay.
It's under 200 megabits per second. Like I said, it's gigabit internet, even though there are three.
How about your RAM usage?
Let's see.
Your memory usage.
No, memory is, let it reset here. 16 gig of RAM, and it's using 9. Yeah, it's not coming anywhere near maxing any of this now. That's a trick I didn't know before. Yeah, and the GPU's not even maxed out anywhere. Looks like it's just limping along. Huh. I don't know, man. All right, guys. Well, what do we do? We'll just fly along here. Hopefully it won't be too bad. It'll be livable, but yeah, the output's seeing a stutter there. Wow.
Hopefully it maybe gets better.
Yeah, I've never had it do this before. You know, here's the thing, too. I do have kind of a more powerful computer waiting in the wings. I just have not had a chance to do anything to it or with it. And it's going to be a while before I do.
The other one, Jack, to look at is, are you running any other YouTube streams right now?
Double check.
Like watching any?
You might be watching
you
mine.
know, I did have, I'll shut them down. I did have both yours and CFI there too.
Yeah, try turning that stuff off. Oh, I'm not talking.
So
Yeah,
let's
try
see if
turning that stuff off.
You know what? Nope, there's still a couple of little stutters in there.
And another one that is oftentimes a jerk is Discord. So close Discord. We're all right here. Start Discord back up and see if it frees stuff up.
Okay, stand by. All right, I will do that. Okay, Discord is shut down for those of you.
What livery did you choose, Daniel? We are in the United
Let's give the
livery
computer
here.
a chance to catch up here.
United together. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing as well. Appreciate you being here.
Nope, that didn't help either.
Hope you guys don't mind. I'm just messing with some borders and trying to get borders to work across the on the stream here. Unsure if you guys like the border, but you guys let me know.
Okay, guys, I should be back in Discord. What?
Yep,
Oh,
I hear you.
Hang on just a minute. I'm going to do that one more time. That came back real fast. Stand by. Mm.
Twenty-five, 725.
Okay, it looks like we just got a message. Kansas City Center. 125725. Did you guys get that?
I
Yep,
did.
I got it as
Switching
well.
now.
See you
I'll
over
go ahead and
there.
check in.
Right when I get ready to cross the line, too.
I know, right? Yeah, you're a little bit out in front of me. And
Yep.
City
okay.
Center,
let's
American
go ahead
731,
before
flight level 380.
Kansas City Center, good afternoon. Broncos 907 with you, flight level 360.
American 731, KC Center, ready to contact 20 miles northwest of Garden City, welcome. Broncos 907, ready to contact 10 miles north of Dodge City, welcome.
Yes, sir. Happy day to you, Broncos 907.
Kansas City Center, this is FedEx 804, flight level 350, just to the north of the Forney VOR.
I'll wait for center. He's kind of busy, so I'll do my own thing for the time being.
FedEx 804, KC Center, ready to contact 40 miles southwest of Columbia, welcome.
Kansas City Center, correction, United 2644, flight level 34.
Southwest 4235, KC Center, welcome. Aircraft calling in answers taken.
United 2644, flight level 34.
Mayday 2644, KC Center, ready to contact 20 miles west of Salina, welcome.
4235,
Kansas City Center, Delta 165 with you, Lakes 5 departure, 7 miles from Napoleon VOR.
Delta 2165, KC Center, ready to contact positions reported, welcome.
Center United 1766, fellow 400 smooth.
Mayday 1766, KC Center, ready to contact 35 miles west of Victoria, welcome.
I don't know why they tell you where you are. I don't do that in real life, but.
Last aircraft calling again, or correction, last
Alright, back
aircraft
with
calling
it.
again.
Back with you.
Frontier Flight 1787, flight level 340.
Frontier Flight 1783, KC Center, ready to contact 35 miles west of Hudson.
Kansas City Center, good afternoon, 1614, flight level 340, 90 miles of Romeo Uniform Mike VOR.
Last aircraft calling to adjust your call sign.
New England 1614.
And then 1614, KC Center, ready to contact positions reported, welcome.
KC Center, United 1716, 119 miles east of Garden City, flight level 320.
Mayday 1716, KC Center, ready to contact. Number 1 Romeo Juliet, Romeo 12 left, settle in.
Kansas City Center, it's FedEx 804, flight level 350, 17 miles to the north of the Forney VOR.
FedEx 804, KC Center, ready to contact positions reported, welcome.
Are you guys in chat? You guys let me know if you like that new blue border and logo at the top left. The top left is a logo and the border around your screen. You guys let me know if you like it. I reduced on the horizontal a little bit more than I reduced the transparency on the vertical. think I'm going to get rid of it on the horizontal stream.
66, clear it, chip.
Direct chip, United 1766.
Frontier flight 1783, clear it, kit.
There we go. I said jip. There we go, making the right hand turn. KISS is
American 731, Denver offline, radar
set and confirmed and executed in there.
American 731, switch, appreciate you.
30 plus people in chat, only 26 likes. Smash the like button for yeah, exactly, guys. Come on, we had 100 people watching earlier, only had 30 likes. No, I'm joking. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself though. Robbie, welcome. How long till destination? About another hour. So set a timer for about. If you want to watch the approach prep, set your timer for about 15 minutes. We'll start that shortly, and then if you want to set for landing, set it for about 45 minutes. Adam, hey, welcome. New GPU driver causing issues.
44, clear it,
not for me. Mine's been really good. What I would do though, Mo, is I would install the latest driver and then uninstall the NVIDIA app. That NVIDIA app caused a lot of frame loss for me. I have a whole settings video now that's going on, and if you watch that settings video, I go through what my settings are, and uninstalling NVIDIA app really helped me. But you guys tell me, do you guys like the filter or do you guys not like the filter? I'm gonna turn the transparency back. You guys let me know if you like the filter, or not the filter. You guys let me know if you like the border around your screen, that little blue border that kind of matches the thumbnails a little bit. You guys let me know. Adam, thank you. Welcome to the jump seater position. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. You'll now have exclusive access to our emojis, and so thank you so much for that. Really appreciate your support, guys. Any guys that watch the channel, like, subscribe, and of course become members or donate. Really appreciate all you guys that just been chilling out with me as well. So thank you for that. Guys, we are 20 subscribers away, or 22 subscribers away from getting 100 subs in one day, which is kind of insane right now. It's good to you, Robbie? Sweet, sweet, sweet.
London 1614, state Mach number.
We are at Mach .76.
London 1614. It is 1766, state Mach number.
That's for 1766 for Mach .78, United 1766.
Roger. Frontier flight 1783, state Mach number.
Maximal 82 for Santa Fe.
United 1716, do not exceed Mach .78, sequence Denver Airport.
Not exceed Mach decimal 70, United 1716.
Captain, sir, good afternoon, United 1453, flight level 410, 100 miles northwest of the St. Joseph, be over.
At 1453, consider center into contact positions reported once. And then 1614, do not exceed Mach 0.76, sequence Denver.
Do not exceed 0.76 on 1614.
United 1766, maintain Mach 0.78 or greater, sequence Denver.
United 1766.78 or greater.
78 or greater, sequence Denver.
78 or greater, United 1766.
Copy 907, Denver's offline, radar service terminated, creek to change free.
Kansas City, American 394, 97, climbing 15,000.
American 394, KC Center, hello.
There we go. I think I like my borders now.
350, American 394. Kansas City Center, FedEx 804, requesting lower.
Oh, I can ask Jack there.
That's aircraft calling us on the landline, say again.
FedEx 804, requesting lower.
Hey, Jack, you still there?
804, contact Memphis Center on 132.55.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
All right, over to Memphis.
One of my viewers has just said maybe your graphics driver on that PC is running old. Or maybe if you've updated recently, the new one's causing problems.
Could be. Yeah, I'll take a look at that too.
I also find, by the way, that CST told me to remove the NVIDIA app, and I got so much performance from removing that app.
Okay.
So it'd be willing something for you to try if you like.
What car do you run in CFI?
4080.
Okay. I've been suspicious of that app.
Yeah, it's crap.
American 394. American 394, after fly the Shane 2 arrival. Well, Shane 2, American 394.
Do you fly over UK like Manchester? The other day we did a Dublin flight, so not quite, but we probably might sometime. Definitely not impossible.
Yeah, I use a program called Revo, R-E-V-O uninstaller, and it does a tremendous job of getting rid of every last little inkling that a program lives in it. So let's see.
Oh, that's good. Adam, no, just the NVIDIA app. Experience shouldn't cause any problems, but it's actually called NVIDIA app. That's what the actual program is called. And if you have it with the newer cards, which it is a nicer app, but if you're running it, it causes so much more problems, at least for me, in terms of performance.
Yes, I do. Of course, I won't really know until I could stop the computer and restart it. I don't really need the NVIDIA app on my streaming computer. And my video card on the streaming computer is pretty old, too.
Wind is normally bad at Dublin. Nice crossing landings.
44, Denver's offline. Radar
Yeah, we went Dublin to
Frequency change.
Dusseldorf with Ryanair. That's the stream we did the other day. That was a fun time.
United 1766, descend and maintain flight level 360.
360 United 1766. Alright, let's get 360. And we're going to click altitude intervene. VNAV path. We are on our way down.
Market 394, clear well. Well, market 394.
What are views on chemtrails? They're not real. So are you starting your descent? We're not really starting. It's more for ATC reasons. Most likely some traffic, but yeah, chemtrails aren't real. That's all I'll say on that. There's no button for that. All these are is just there's a little bit of moisture, a little bit of water vapor, a little bit of moisture, both in the atmosphere, but also that comes out of the engine, and at this high of an altitude, it gets flash frozen, and that's all you're seeing is tiny, tiny little ice crystals. That's it. Robbie, wrong channel, my buddy. We don't do that here. To remove NVIDIA app, do you mean GeForce Experience? Oh, I read that one. Yeah, never mind. It's 37 for 36,000.
Frontier Plate 1783, Denver offline, radar services terminated, frequency change for you, we'll see ya.
We need a copy, Denver 1783, have a be delivered at ship.
You too.
How's that look, guys? A little bit better? I think that looks a bit nicer, actually, than having the whole border around everything. He wanted 7-8 or greater. Let's go ahead and do 7. I'll do 7-9 for the time being, because I've been a bit slow fixing my visuals. Where's the FFE pendular yoke on the market? Yeah, honestly, like with the travel that this has, like that the TCA has, it's not that big of a deal. You don't feel a big difference, in my opinion. I fly pendular in the world. I fly the RJ, which has pendular, but I don't really see a big difference. But there will be soon. Winwing will be coming out with their 371. Hold all, then adjust cameras should crop. Oh, I didn't know that. I just did it the ridiculously hard way, is what I've been doing. Alt's not really doing much. Maybe right alt? Ah, there we go. Maybe right alt. Yeah. All right, that's cool. Thank you. The problem is I can't see. Looks pretty good. What do you want? That one says air, air conditioning. All right, 36,000. Even the RJ is smart enough to know. Set your frame, then adjust the cam into the frame by holding Alt, then adjust the side. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, I think I got it okay for the time being. It won't be perfect, but I don't really want to spend too much time on it.
United 1716, Denver Center's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approvals.
22H, United 1716.
The cabin is descending. That's so dumb that it doesn't know how to... Oh, we have an auto fail. We don't have an off-schedule descent. We actually have an auto fail. We actually got a failure. All right, guys. Well, let's pull out the... let's see. The cabin altitude's still under 10. So let's go ahead and get the... Yeah, check. Let's go ahead and get the QRH out. 737 MAX QRH. Let's see what the Googles has for us. And we're looking for air conditioning, and it'll be auto fail under pressurization, I assume. They get the cabin altitude warning, so it's not that bad. Auto fail, found it. Auto fail or unscheduled pressurization change, we probably had that. May or not be limited. Caution, one or may of these occur. Automatic pressurization mode has failed, or the cabin altitude is not controllable. Looks like it's starting to become uncontrollable. We'll see. To maintain control of the cabin, that's the objective. Increasing thrust may ensure sufficient air supply, and we're at cruise, we're fine. One at a time. Engine bleed, air switches both verify on. Engine bleeds are both on. One at a time. Allow cabin rate to stabilize before placing second switch to auto. Pack switches both verify auto. Yeah, auto. Both bleeds are on. choose one. Auto-fail light is extinguished and cabin, nope. Auto-fail light is illuminated or cabin altitude not controllable. Pressurization mode selector alternate. Alternate. And continue normal operation. Let's play with this for a little bit and see if it works. We're at 36, yeah, we're at 36,000. Doesn't seem to be doing much still. Let's quickly just look into the not controllable. It's pressurization mode selector manual, and we'd have to adjust the outflow valve as deemed. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer to this gauge and see if it's coming down at all. Yeah, the cabin is staying where it is. Let's go ahead and put this in manual. And if the cabin is climbing. If we open it, it'll climb even more. So that's working. The outflow valve is working, but we're not really getting much pressurization from it. We'll go back to alternate. This cabin is redescending. Yeah, we both have duct pressure in both the left and the right, so that's good. I'm gonna open up, oh, not that. I'm gonna open up the outflow or the isolation valve and see if that does anything for us.
Kansas City Center, Skyhawk 345 on Quebec Orange, short runway 19 left at Echo 4, ready for departure.
Skyhawk 345 on Quebec, Kansas City Center, fly runway heading, runway.
Alright, we'll leave it on alternate.
Left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading.
And the cabin is controllable. It's staying at 5,000 feet, so that's fine. We'll say the auto fail or unscheduled pressurization change non-normal checklist is completed.
Chicago's offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, yeah.
Should be able to leave an alternate. Sweet, yeah, we're going to leave that. Using Thrustmaster Boeing yoke right now feels pretty great. Just wish the roll could be tense. Yeah, the roll is so loose. Was that for us, guys? That little frequency change? I don't think it was. You guys let me know. I think it was for a southwest, though, I'm pretty sure. Despite some stay up there, COVID weather was so nice when the planes were grounded. Nice, okay. Well, cool. Sounds good, Robbie. We'll be here. Daniel, welcome back. Let's start approach prepping a little bit. Had a bit of a non-normal thing happen here. We had our auto pressurization fail, so we've done the QRH item. It says to leave it in alternate, which we have. The cabin is still 5,000 feet and is being controlled currently. For the time being, anyways. What we're going to go ahead and do is get the ATIS. Get the ATIS for Denver. They're arriving 34 right, 34 left, 35 right.
Southwest 4235, radar service determination.
4 right, 5 left, 5 right. Alright, well, let's see what people are using over here. I'm going to go up to Jack here.
I don't have anything over there. Let's see. We do this.
Hey, Jack, real quick, sorry, just stepping in. You guys go to Denver a lot. What runway do you think they're going to give you?
1,500.
Well, there's nobody to give us anything, so I'm using 34 right, and I think Craig is using 35 left.
Okay, sounds good. I'll use right as well.
I'm using 35 right.
Yeah. Oh, you're using 35 right. Be nice if we could land parallel. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what happened?
I'll plan 3-5 right there.
Advise you of the weather and NOTAM for Kansas
We
City
actually,
down.
I don't know if you saw the stream, we actually just ran into a random system failure.
We'll get the weather.
Oh.
My auto pressurization has failed, so I had to run. I ran the QRH and we were in alternate mode, and it's currently holding pressure as right now, but we'll see what happens.
Wow. Good job.
Cool. Well, I'll see you later. All right, back with you guys on the stream. We're gonna. You says 3-5 left generally.
Delta 2165, Memphis offline, radar service terminated.
Cool.
Change breeze.
Well, we're gonna do weather weights plates. Lights and Gaming's doing 35 left. The other guy's using 35, right?
45 on Quebec,
35 left is closer for arrival, that's for sure.
Contact 4000, 345 on Quebec.
1766, Denver Center's offline, radar service is terminated, frequency change for you, yeah.
Over to the dark side, 1766. Have a good night. Thanks for service.
You too, yeah.
All right, 28.8. Let's go ahead and we'll plan for 3-5 left, and we'll do weather weights plate. You got the weather. It's VFR, super hot, and weights and plates. Let's go ahead and get our landing information. Our gross weight currently is 139. If I go here, 139.5. So we have an estimated fuel. Where's the progress page? There it is. Estimated fuel in Denver is 5.6, so 5,600 plus our zero fuel weight, which is 132, is 137,600 pounds is our predicted landing weight. 137.6. That's going to go here at the top there. Flap 30, a ref of 140. There we go. We'll add the 5 knots there to that. Awesome. Next page, it is dry. We'll leave it as dry. Awesome, cool. That's all done for that part. And let's get our plate. Taking the right turn at Denver here. We're over on Unicom already. We're going to be taking the Clash 5 via KISS, which we're doing currently. ILS 3-5 left. Go to the legs page. That's all good. We're going to leave this discontinuity in here because we're vectored on that star. We'll execute that. We're still direct KISS and we're still in LNAV mode. That's doing good. Let's go down here and set up our freaks for the ILS. Denver 3-5 left. Pin that chart. Loc freak is 108.5. And 108.5. And if there's any VOR co-located, there is the Denver VOR 11790, and we'll leave that there. We'll go here 11790. We'll leave that there in case we need it. So that's all been set up. Our MDA on a Cat 1 is 5634. That's going to take about 15 years to scroll. Let's put it over to Barrow. I'm going to hold left shift. I don't think it makes that big of a difference. I'm going to hold right click, so I'm not going to scroll for that much. 5634. Yeah, they didn't get automatic FMS tuning. Even the CRJ can do that. We don't trust it. We always do it manually anyways, but the CRJ is technically capable of automatically tuning your ILS for you in the next gens. Okay, pretty close. 5634, and that's been set there. Awesome. The altimeter setting in Denver, currently on the hour 3030. Wow, that's a pretty high pressure. So we'll put that in our standby artificial horizon here. 3030. And we're going to arm, I love this Boeing feature though, and we're going to arm our altimeter down there. So once we press standard, it'll go from white to green. 3030 in there. Awesome. We are basically ready to go. Maybe I'll give Jack and them an approach brief.
I'm not having any problems with the NVIDIA app on my sim computer. It's working very well.
Guys, I'm back. Do you guys want to run through an approach brief? I can give you one, or you guys can give me one just for some funsies.
Oh, go ahead, CFI. I am not streaming. My my PC, my streaming PC has lost its video drivers and it crashed. So.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so my stream's not going. So for the benefit of your side.
You're saying your driver screwed it up?
I was trying to make some changes to get rid of the micro stutters, and it looks like I inadvertently uninstalled the video drivers for the video card in said computer.
Oh.
So dummy me. You can laugh as you see fit.
No. Yeah. Do you have the ability to stream on your PC while you fly, or is it too much for it?
No. Well, it may not be too much for it, but I'm not set up for it.
I see. All right.
And I'm not the flight sim computer's not logged in and all that kind of thing.
Well, that sucks.
What do you do?
See what the lowest usable
reboot that computer.
thing. We stop at Albert at 9,000, so we're gonna set up 9,000 on our
at the moment.
MCP. 9,000 is set, and we are in VNAV mode. Top descent is way out there, so we're still good to go. We have no one on ATC. And I'll give you guys an approach briefing here. Let me go ahead and bring up the chart, so you guys can see it. There we go. So we're going to be conducting the Clash 5 arrival, and we're coming in from KISS. We'll follow the restrictions en route, and we'll be taken to Albert, and we'll be 210 knots at 9,000 feet, and that has been confirmed there, 210, 9,000. Now in real world, before we brief this, pilot flying, we'll look at the chart. Pilot monitoring will show the pilot flying what they've built, and they go through each waypoint and restriction, but we're going to say it's fine in the sim. Anyways, we're going to be doing the visual backed up by the ILS. It's page 11, where is it here? 11-11, and effective 20th of April. 1085 has been set both left and right. Final approach course of 353, and because I've never been to this airport, I'll just give you a full IFR briefing. Actually, I have been to this airport, but it's been a while, so I'll give you a full IFR briefing. Final approach course of 353. The guy put a check at Diamond 7000, Cat 1 MDA 5634 set left right. The airport MSA, the MSA is based off the Denver VOR, and that's 9,200 feet. If we need it, it will be visual. Misapproach, runway heading 10,000, right turn direct GLL VOR and hold. In that case, GLL is 14.2. On my side, I'm going to have 14.2 ready, and on the other guy, I'll have 7 Denver VOR in case we need that MSA, which we shouldn't, but just in case, there it all is set up for us, ready to go. In the event of misapproach, either person call ground, including ATC. I'll select the toga button. We'll verify that max thrust has been set and the flight directors have sequenced to the go around mode. We'll select the flaps to 5, the gear, I think it's 5, I don't know what they do. In RJ it's 8, but probably flap maybe 10 or 5. Gear up. Passing 1,500 feet, we'll accelerate, retract the flaps, and we'll do the after takeoff checks passing through that. So that's the plan there. It's a 3-degree slope. Probably expecting 750 feet per minute roughly. Pappy's on the right, ALSF type 2 lighting. And then on 35 left, we're going to plan to exit Mike 7, either Mike 6, Mike 7, or Echo Charlie there. Probably Mike 7. The threats for today, the major one is the high density altitude of this airport, or high sea level altitude of this airport, about 5,400 feet above sea level, so we're going to have a lot less performance. The brakes are going to want to be heated up. and they won't work as much as well. But we do have quite a long runway. I mean, we got 16,000 feet to play with. So I think we'll be more than fine in that regard, but we'll keep in the back of our minds that the airplane will not feel the same. Maybe I'll even start my flare a tad bit earlier than I normally do to extract a bit more lift a bit earlier. So that's the major threat. Another threat is I haven't been to Denver in a little bit. Not too long, but should be okay. Any other threats you guys can see? Don't say me. And yeah, let's look at the chat here. We got Sig, welcome. Can you go to... Oh, you asked us the other day. I still don't know where that is. Can you go from Blondos? Yeah, I have no idea where that is. I always check them too. The new firmware 900s were really nice. Still didn't trust it. Yeah, we never trust it. Always dial it in. Often better than the Deuce capture logic. Yeah, I've never flown a Deuce, if that's what you're saying. You should circle around both and land parallel. Yeah, no, not gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that over here. Someone should make this their like background on their computer. Alright guys, well, everything's going pretty much according to plan. We're all set up. What else we can do is get a runway, how much runway we're going to be using, probably about 5,000 to 6,000 I'd imagine, but we can calculate it here. Show landing. Airport search is KDEN. Runway 35 left. Flap 30. On. Off. 2. The wind was... That's another thing I'll mention, is going to be very hot and very high elevation. We're just going to keep we'll probably run the APU and throw the air conditioning on it before we shut down any engines, of course, just because one engine for a single engine taxi, if we decide to do it, won't be able enough to do it. Let's see here. It's changed to 3031 on the altimeter. We'll fix that up. And we got a wind 350, 14 gusts and 15. 350. We don't count gusts, so it's 14 knots. Outside air temperature of 30. 27 actually, not too bad. It could be worse. And oh no. 27C. 30. 31. VREF add 5, I think, is default for these Boeing airplanes. It's not letting me press calculate. Oh, condition, dry. There you go. Calculate. Alright. With ice, low visibility, so normal is 150. Well, we're going to be 130s. We're way under that. The VREF they're calling is 151, but that's at that weight. We're not going to be at that weight. Can we put a weight in that we're going to be? But we're not going to weigh that much. We'll use the FMS speeds. Kind of wish it gave me a... oh, there it is. Land distance 8,500. Yeah. There you go. Approach speed for flap 30 is 149. Yeah, we'll use the FMS speeds. It's probably more accurate. Had the most time in the Deuce and the 900. Oh, the 200. I see what you're talking about. Barely touched the 700. The Deuce was a fun little plane. People complain about flying it, but wasn't much more work than the 7 or 9. Yeah, I'm initially type rated on the 200 with my company, and then we transitioned to the 9. The 200 is more work. Definitely is more work. And a lot of 200-isms you got to remember. But it's still, I've heard a pretty low cool airplane to fly though. Yeah, we're gonna use the FMS speeds. Top of descent's coming up. I'm gonna press data so we can have all this information popped up. We have to be below altitudes and all sorts of stuff to make sure this airplane's doing what I want it to do. First waypoint's above 30. We're definitely gonna meet that restriction. Drink some water and get my go to the bathroom early here. Alright guys, we are back. Adam says, you ever fly in an X-plane? I know there was a Payware 200, I think it was lower quality. After that airplane came out, an X-plane, it was 12, I've never owned 12, I've never got into it. I think it might have been 11 too, but I never owned it. I had a buddy show me it before, and it had so many problems. Like, a lot of the stuff the Aerosoft had right, they had wrong, and a lot of stuff they had right, the Aerosoft had wrong, but the Aerosoft still came out a little bit more on top. That 200 was a bit of a mess. The one I tried, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm remembering another 900, actually. I might be wrong about that. I'm going to retract that statement. I think I saw a 900. You can see we started our initial descent here. Would you guys like a cabin announcement for our descent? I know you can do it in the... what airplane can you do it in? Where you can give a PA to the back. Oh, what plane? Might be the 350? No, what plane can you do it? And there's a plane you can give yourself a PA. Oh, cool. Thanks, Mo. We'll keep that in mind there. Did they port it to 2020? That's funny. Why you flying slow? We ain't, buddy. We're at Mach 0.79. We're just under the red line. As you get higher in the atmosphere, Robbie, your indicated's going to drop, but we're still doing true airspeed is 470 and across the ground 440 with a headwind as well. So we're going 0.79, my guy. Not much faster you can really go. As we get lower, this Mach is going to stay the same. And our indicated, as you can see, is going to start increasing to meet that Mach. As it gets colder, as you climb, it gets colder, and it requires less indicated to meet your desired Mach. Another example is down low on the deck at sea level. Mach 1 is about 660 knots or so. Up at altitude 40,000, Mach 1 is about 250 indicated. So Mach number is what we go by. I'm going to switch between Mach and go IAS, and we're going to send out 290, which is more a nicer number there. And actually, we're going to click it back into VNav, and we'll let the computer take over here because it's going to have a speed restriction coming up probably eventually here. Yeah, Clash is 280 knots, so we're going to go ahead and add some boards back there. Which view is going to be the right view? That's close enough. I'll bring up my yoke cameras now so I don't forget for later. There we go. You guys can see that. I can't wait till the Winwing EFISes come in. They're going to be so cool. I'm going to have to move this because I'm running out of room. Actually, it'll be a bit tight, but camera angle will have to change. I'm going to lock my office chair wheels. I highly recommend to you guys, when you buy an office chair and you get good rudder pedals, make sure that you buy lockable office chair wheels on Amazon as extra money. But you can lock your wheels and you won't slip and slide when you use your force feedback yoke and your rudder pedals and all that kind of stuff. So highly, highly recommend getting those. We made it for 280. Gonna get rid of our spoiler there for the most part. Yeah, the next one is 250 knots. We're going to help it out again with some more spoiler. This airplane's a very slick bird. Once it gets below flight level 190, it should be able to start reducing its feet per minute to help us slow down. But honestly, without spoiler, the VNav isn't doing that good of a job. I can honestly do a better job with vertical speed, to be honest with you guys. We like in the RJ, that's all we do, so. And we try to do no spoiler at all. Let's get in the CTAF frequency here. Dot CTAF KDEN 24.3. Load that up.
Say Charlie 33.
Get rid of our boards there.
We can switch to 12345.
Okay, thanks. Broncos 907.
Denver traffic, United 1766 flying the class 5 arrivals, 17 descending 9,000 passing Everly. Denver. Alright, transition. 3031, left, center, right.
And over CTA, entry by 17 degrees, the short final, ordinance before right at Denver.
Alright guys, start messaging all your discords, let everybody know we're about to land. Bring all those viewers back. What clouds are you using? Nothing. We're using live weather. And we have...
1766, you better butter this flight.
Oh, we'll try. And we'll use in Rex Atmos. Well, we have 16,000 feet, so I'm in my calculation I could do about 3 touch and go / bounce attempts. Isn't that nuts? That runway is 16,000 feet long. That's crazy long at Denver Airport. Absolutely insane.
Denver traffic, Delta 751. We're taxiing over to 34 left via purple. We'll go purple, Alpha November, Foxtrot, Whiskey Alpha. Denver traffic.
You're right, Robbie. Yeah, 250 under 10,000. However, that waypoint restriction earlier on the Star has a 250 below. Let's see what it said here. At Everly, 250 knots, regardless of altitude at Everly, 250 knots, below 19, above 15. So you are correct. However, the Star takes precedence now, and we had to be slower, even higher. The next speed restriction is coming up at Toisan. It's 210 below 13, above 12. Also got to keep in mind, Robbie, that 15,000 feet is only 10 above ground. So they start slowing you down a lot earlier just because you're going to be hitting the ground pretty close pretty soon.
Radio check, radio check.
4x5.
Denver traffic, United 1716 vacated, 35 left onto Mike 6.
Yeah, we're going to start cutting it in a little bit.
Concourse speed via Mike, Denver traffic.
We're going to go flight level change. 210. 9,000 is set. We're also going to go over here and go heading mode. And we're also going to go ahead and do legs page, next page, Selby, legs page, top of here, the final approach course of 353. We'll insert that, and we're going to execute it. Go ahead and do flap 1. Denver traffic, United 1766 is approximately a 20-mile right base, 35 left. Denver. And we're just in level change.
Radio check, radio check.
4x5, last caller. Gonna go ahead and get rid of our spoiler a little bit. Basically, I'm playing the speed. I'm trying to get rid of my spoiler and put this 9,000 right at Selby there as much as possible. But we can cut it in even more here.
Denver traffic, United 2644 is short file IS3 for right.
Okay, we're coming up on 10,000 feet. Let's grab, but no one's here to clear us to land, so we'll just go ahead and do it ourselves. All the lights have been turned on. We'll ding the belts. We're gonna go ahead and arm my flight spoiler. It's 10,000 for 9,000. We gotta. If it was full IFR, we'd have to cross 9,000 and above at Selby. It's gonna get a little close, and then we're gonna arm our approach. Yeah, Adam, I think it would be good enough for the space shuttle. I think so as well. Alt acquire. I'm gonna set 7,000 feet as the next. Actually, yeah, 7 will be for the next. And the miss is 10. We'll have that in our brain for later. Oh, never mind. It's not like the RJ. Yeah, the RJ, as soon as it goes alt cap or alt acquire, the same mode.
Denver traffic, Delta 751 lining up on runway 34 left for
it won't
departure.
continue going down.
Denver traffic.
But we're visual anyways. Go up a little bit. Alright, we're gonna press the approach button. What do you want? Oh yeah, I never do that. I always forget to do that. Let's unpress that.
United 2644, vacate 34 right.
353 on the course. Having this MCP panel from Winwing is such a nice help. Alright, 353 is set and approach. We still get the message, whatever. Runway approach course error. I wonder if I can write it in here.
Denver traffic, New England 1614 is 30 miles south of the field, descending through 11,000.
Don't press that button. Well, anyways. We're going to cut it in a bit more. We're on kind of this visual vector for myself that I've been given. We're going to do myself level change again. I'm going to go flap to number 5. It's not continuing to descend. We'll go vertical speed if it doesn't want to. All right, well, it's going to go glide slope captured. It's not what I wanted it to do. I said level change. But whatever.
Traffic,
and approach off. Level change.
To Concourse C via
there you go, airplane.
Foxtrot.
You're not really supposed to capture a glide slope before you capture a localizer. Turn more inbound there. It still does it. Alright, level change. We're going to start slowing down a little bit. Seize again. This happens when I vector myself, guys. Denver traffic, United 1766, 10 mile, final 3-4, correction 3-5 left.
Let's get it.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna go. Flight director's off. Autopilot disengaged. And we're just gonna fly this manually. Gear down. Flap 15. Visual landing. Sometimes you want to have a bit of fun, you do this. We do it in real world too.
Denver traffic, Delta 751. We are airborne passing 7,500. This will be our final call. Denver traffic.
I'll arm the spoiler. Oh, I didn't get flight recorder started. Let's do that. So we're just flying a raw data ILS, guys. We'll press record. Basically, I'm using the needle here, the needle there, but I'm also looking outside to correct for that as well. And I forgot where the flap gauge in this thing. We gotta do 150. There we go. Yeah, I forgot where the flap gauge in this thing is. Oh, there it is on the screen. That's why. Yeah, my flap is meant for a CRJ, so when I go to 30, it actually sets 45. But it's okay. We'll get back on the. I'll get on the back on the path. That's why we're doing a visual approach. We can change it up. I do have the Pro Desk Sim CRJ, or not CRJ. I already have those. I do have the Pro Desk Sim 737 handles coming in, and that will be quite cool, as my flap detents will actually match my flap detents. Denver traffic, United 1766, short final, 35 left. Hands should technically be here. I want you guys to watch this switch when I press my auto throttle disconnect here. Isn't that cool? I think it's pretty cool. I don't know.
Roger check, Roger check.
5x5. I'm visual landing. My desk is moving a little bit.
300 approaching minimum. Minimum. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reverse. Oh yeah, the reverse is working.
Roger check.
Let's say the
Roger
reverse
check.
is working. Last caller. 5 by 5. Manual brake. Never talk to ATC on a landing, by the way, guys. I'm just in this flight sim. Okay, we'll make the next exit. I won't click with the brakes for that one. Gonna get under 45 knots, and we're gonna take the next exit to the left here. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate that. I think we had a tiny bounce actually in there, but as I said, we're able to bounce like 500 times on this one, but it was a very, very, very little one. Blackbird, if you're in the chat, I need that tiller for this part right here. And you guys know the deal. I don't taxi and shut down and all that stuff. We're going to stop here, disconnect from VATSIM, and we're going to give you guys a replay. Denver traffic, United 1766, clear 35 left. All right, let's go ahead and disconnect from VATSIMO. And we'll put our flaps back in the 30 position. So I got to check that. There we go. It's always the wrong one that I think. And we're going to go ahead and press stop replay. We're going to wait for the flaps to be set, and we'll give you guys a replay. Let's go ahead and get rid of all these cameras. Just gonna get rid of that. There we go. Vertical stream is all good to go as well. All right, let's go ahead and give you guys a replay here. What'd you guys think? I think I'm hireable. Do this. I'm just gonna get my view all set up. Can't wait till chase plane comes back. You guys have no idea. Yeah, the tiniest of bounces. That little hill kind of did it, I think. But oh well. I don't think too shabby, guys. Not my best, not my worst. Definitely not my worst. Bring you guys over here. And you know what, guys? I'm not going to actually end the stream after this. I'm going to do a couple landings, and I'm going to get my Moza yoke profile all set up. So if you guys want to see me dial in those settings, I might do that a little bit here. Let's see how my centerline control was. Let's see if I needed it any rudder at all. I'm not really, to be honest. I think I added it just a little bit there to keep her on. Yeah, it was a little hard. That's it though. I flared a little bit, but again, this high elevation, the wings can't produce that much lift, so there's gonna be a little bit more flare that's required. It's okay. Nothing's broken. Definitely livable. Go here. There you go. You use a racing wheel? I used to do that actually. Thanks, Mo. It did, because it says speed brake in the PFD, but it's just the replay that won't do it. I have to physically add my speed brake if you want to see it in the replay. I could do that if you want. We'll do it on the second replay here. The replay doesn't capture all the stuff, but I armed it prior to doing it, and we got speed brake on the PFD there. But maybe it didn't. I'm pretty sure. You guys can go back in the stream, let me know if I armed it. Pretty sure I did. The other thing about the CRJ, it does it by itself. It's the only like automatic thing on landing that it does. Oh, that was too early. There you go. Do another one for you. Yep. I did arm it? Sweet. Yeah, I thought I did. This airplane isn't native to the sim, so maybe it has some speed brake issues. Really clever stuff when you know how to use it. You're a very skilled guy, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate that. Top flight, buddy. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by, Robbie, and thanks for watching the vertical stream. It will do? That's what I think. I don't really know how it bounced. We were at the point. Let me bring my hand up here. I'll pause the sim. Like in real world, I don't think that would have bounced, to be honest with you, from my experience, but bring up my camera here. we're like this. We're holding it. I'm not adding any pressure, and the airplane is continuously coming down. So I don't know what continuously coming down turned into somehow going back up. But I don't know. I didn't really add any flare at the end there. I'll back it up. You guys can see. Let me go back here. In fact, the nose actually comes down a little bit. Look at it from this perspective. I don't know if the elevator is moving the replay or not, but that'll give us a better idea. I don't know. Walk that nose on down. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Alright, now what I'm going to do with you guys is I'm going to establish a new profile for this airplane because I've been using my 727 profile and that ain't cutting it. We're going to make our own profile live with you guys on the Moza software. Let me go ahead and bring Moza software up and I'll be able you guys to see it as well. This is the Moza software. We're going to put this over there for the time being. And that's on the vertical stream, or on the horizontal stream, sorry. And the vertical stream can now see it as well. Put that over there. And basically, I'm going to fly this airplane a few times and we're going to calibrate it. Let's go make sure that we're all set up to the right profile. Yep, it's on the 727. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to direct input. We're on aggressive. I'm going to make the... I felt like it was too reactive, so I'm going to make the pitch a little less reactive. Ever so slightly. The roll as well. Okay, and then I'm going to stiffen up the control a little bit more inertia. A little bit more dampener. We're going to try that out, and I'm not going to save it as that. I'm going to save it as IFLY 378. We'll save that. Let's give this a try and see how this feels to fly. We're going to press stop replay. Oh, nothing's working. Yeah, this airplane doesn't like replays, I guess. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to load up FS Flight Control, which is a instructor panel. And you guys can watch this landing for the time being. While this thing loads up. Thank you. You guys look out there while my tool loads up here. Alright, my tools should all be nicely loaded. I'm going to configure it to go to Denver. KDEN. I'm going to stop the replay. 3-5 left. And we'll put myself at a 3-mile final. And we're going to fly it out here, all manual. It should spawn me at 135. I don't know why it hasn't. I think my displays are just all glitched out, to be honest. What if I can tell the auto throttle to do a speed for me? We're clearly not stalled, or else we'd be falling. Auto throttle does not work. It's actually doing the power, it's just the actual airplane's not responding to the speeds and stuff. So now what we're gonna do, I'm committed to this, is we're gonna back out. We're gonna respawn at Denver. That was not what I wanted. Can you please go back? Sure. Back. Free flight. KDEN. And we want, it doesn't matter what we want, we'll spawn it in the air anyways. Do that. Certificates config warning? Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe, well, I don't know. I threw the reverse out. I know that activates the spoiler, I think, right, as well in the 3.7 if you don't do it. Or is that just a triple thing? It could be one of the bugs. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, we'll do that. Let's fix our weight really quickly in the EFB. Power that sucker on. And it's going to be a little laggier probably than the first load, but that's okay. Performance. What am I want? No, I want weight and balance. This one. This one. Refuel? Oh, let's turn Toby off. I don't need that right now. Here it is. That's what I want. Weight balance. We'd put like 150 or so, whatever. Set. Cargo. Whatever. I'm just going to make these up. And fuel, we landed with about 5,500 pounds as a base. That's fine. We'll set that. We'll set fuel. That all makes sense there. Let's go back to FS flight control. Let's put ourselves at a flap 30, which we are. Awesome. And no ILS. We don't need it. Press fuel. We'll take off that. And we'll turn off the APU. Whatever. We'll throw the lights back on. Oh, I forgot the ignitions as well. Oh, I'm not a Boeing pilot. Anyways, we'll unpause. Let's see if the screen... No, it stays broken, huh? Alright. Last possible thing I can try. This is the only last resort that I can possibly think of. No, I think we actually had a Wasm crash. None of the gauges even work. Alright, well... Yeah, I think our gauges just went full. It doesn't like it at all. So I'm just going to set a rough power setting. And just by feel of the airplane and how the airplane is feeling and nose position outside, I'm going to roughly guess I'm about 140s right now. And we'll kind of fly it like this. And I just need to see a rough estimate of how much pitch it does. That's pretty good. I might need to be a little bit more sensitive. But we'll give it a shot. That seems a bit fast. Notice how much nose down is required to keep this path. So I'm going to bring my power out a little bit. A little bit more power now. Keep it around there. That's why I'd always cover my instruments on my students so you can fly an airplane without even knowing your airspeed or anything. It's about 30 feet there. Hold it. I don't know what my speed was, so it's actually not too bad. Yeah, that felt better on that yoke. So I'm going to keep that as my profile. So I'm going to press save. And I might make it a little less inertia, actually. And a little less damper and a little less friction. And we'll press save on that. Alright guys, so I'm going to press YY. That'll stop me mid-place. I'm going to set my brakes here. I really appreciate you guys staying with me through the end and watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed it so far. And well, I hope you enjoyed it in general. We're going to get rid of all these cameras and we will say sayonara. There we go. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to the channel members who've become members. Thank you to the new subscribers and to the channel partners. Really quickly, we are one subscriber away from 7620. Can we do 7620 by the end of the stream? Come on, guys. I know we can. One more sub. That's it for me, guys. I'm gonna go play some Fortnite with my girlfriend and go to the gym, and then we're gonna be live again, hopefully in 3 hours. I might change it a little later / cancel it, but probably tonight. We're doing Zurich to Geneva 777-300 Swiss Ops, which is a real route in October. And they don't do the turn, but I'm going to make it a turn. So we'll see you guys in the 777 later. Haven't flown that one in a long time. Have a good night, guys. Hopefully see you later.